following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Get out your name.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Monday. Welcome in. Timmy is vacationing, so I got the second good, clean boy in this office. He is 10 TV's Adam King.
Do we know where Timmy is vacationing?
He went to like a card convention in Chicago.
He did text me there that he sent pictures of cards.
It's like 800,000 square feet
Of just cards.
and he saw Randy Quaid.
There you go. That makes it worth it all in one trip. He's got to be there with his son. He and his son are like very obsessed with card collecting.
Well, Timmy doesn't care. He does it for the kid.
I don't think that's true.
It is true.
I think that's a lie.
He's
I think
a
that's
good parent.
I think that's like the dad that says, "Hey, do you want to go get ice cream just because I'm a good dad?" But you know what? Dad actually wants some ice cream. He just
Dad always wants ice cream.
I think Dad wants to go to the card collecting convention, and he said, "Let me be a good dad and take him all the way to Chicago so that he can look at cards."
How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
How was your birthday on Friday, Teddy?
It was pretty good. I had a nice time, yeah.
Hang out with Mom?
I did, yeah.
Where'd you go to lunch?
We went out to lunch. We went to the Texas Roadhouse because she loves going there.
Very
so
nice.
I'm like, all right,
And
we'll go
hop
there.
by the gentleman's establishment afterwards?
What?
Stop by the ATM?
What? What are you talking about?
I mean, it's your birthday. Mom should take you where you want to go.
No,
You
no.
went to where she wanted to go for lunch?
And then I would go to get like ice cream or something.
Did
That
you
would be-
sit her down and make her listen to the show?
No.
Has she ever listened to this show?
Oh, good question.
She's probably heard like bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
but
she listening right now?
No.
Oh.
No.
What if he said, "This is the one you have to listen to, Mom," and you're just insinuating they go to a gentleman's club together in her first listen?
I mean, that's just wholesome
Par for the
entertainment.
course.
I think
That's par for the course.
She'll
Grow
find
up.
out about all of this though.
She will?
Well, yeah, because a lot of people that she knows listen to the show.
I see.
And then they'll
I
tell her
see.
things like, "Hey, you should have heard what the common man said," or you know, like what?
I just meant the gentleman's library.
Yeah.
That's all I meant.
Well, yeah.
Just a bunch of men reading books. That's all.
Is that where
Discussing-
you hang out?
Yeah,
A lot of reading, do you?
absolutely.
Interesting.
Old Man in the Sea.
What is it? War and
Peace.
Peace.
That was a tough one to remember,
That
wasn't
was
it?
two words that I wasn't getting out. You know, just war.
How's the SummerSlam this weekend, Teddy?
SummerSlam was fantastic. Yeah, you had some great matches. Yeah, good stuff.
I saw that your guy Brock Lesnar came back.
Not
He looked like Farmer Bill.
that's been his look the last couple of years. Though.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You don't get wrestling in general?
No, I do not. I cannot stand WWE and the people that are obsessed with it.
No, I don't watch it anymore, but I did back in the day.
I cannot get into
You
it.
never had a phase when you were a little kid.
No. I watch real sports that aren't scripted. Ted, did you think they're real?
No.
They're not real, Ted. I don't want to spoil it.
Hey,
it's
you
like
know-
Santa
you know what?
Claus for Ted. You gotta be really just enjoying the storyline. I don't get it.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite TV or movie?
You get lost in the story.
What's my favorite TV or movie? I got a million.
Yeah, well, okay. Well,
Shawshank Redemption.
okay. You know that's not real.
Yes, it is, Ted. They're out there on that island together by that big tree.
I don't think there's any arguing with King because he's on medication.
Okay. Meds, huh?
I don't understand now. Sometimes I'll see videos where it looks like things went wrong and like a guy's gushing blood from his head. And I'm like, okay, well, that seems like that was not planned. Or if it was, who in the world agreed to that?
These guys do that.
First of all, these are guys who volunteer to essentially join the carnival. All right. So they're not your average person.
Yeah.
It's choreographed, but it's also very physically demanding, clearly.
These guys are, unbelievable athletes. unreal athletes. Why not do real wrestling and win a million different belts?
You know, they tried that back in the early days of wrestling. Then they realized people don't want to watch that.
That's accurate.
It's much better to come in with a sparkly robe and talk trash and try not to kill each other.
I will say I enjoy some of the clips on the online, on the internet. But but these are like storylines that have been going on for years.
I like how you're playing the old man on this show.
Well,
you're the youngest one here, and you're telling the old man over there, it's not real over there, Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy, they're all scripted out.
What?
The Rock isn't actually that angry. He doesn't actually care. Maybe he cares a little bit.
Who was the guy when you were a kid? Was it Rock? Stone Cold?
Yeah, Stone Cold.
When were you born?
Stone Cold was like, but I didn't. I watched college football.
Well, so did I. I watched all that stuff too.
On repeat. Just college football year round. That was it. College basketball. I didn't have time for wrestling. And then I was watching How I Met Your Mother and Friends as opposed to for my. And then New Girl was sprinkled.
Friends.
New Girl was sprinkled in there. And now all of your listeners have turned on me. They're like, this guy would rather watch New Girl than WWE.
Lots of that today. And you're here tomorrow, too, unless I kill you.
Well.
But really, my number one goal when Adam King is on this show, you told me something recently, and I haven't been able to get it out of my mind. I still have not seen a picture of it. But you told me that back in the day, you were 50 pounds heavier.
I was.
And you had a nickname. Your friends gave you a nickname.
What they did, and it was a motivational nickname. It was Fathom.
Fathom.
And there was, so I was in college, and I did a stand-up. And I was like showing one of my buddies, and he goes, "Oof." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You look like Fathom there." And from there on out, I just, I got to work on losing weight.
See, that's where I think you're wrong. First of all, it's a losing battle. I mean, if you were that way once, it's going to get you. It's going to find you. It's like the rhythm. The rhythm's going to get you, and you're going to put on more than 50 pounds because it's going to say, "I missed you so much."
But that's the thing. You got to start low. So when I'm 45. At least I don't have those extra 50.
No, what I'm about to say to you is that you need a look. All right? Right now, you're just all-American
drywall.
Right? But all of a sudden, you start putting on some of the pounds.
Okay.
You adopt a turtleneck, which I've told you about.
Mm-hmm.
You should be wearing a turtleneck, some sort of velour suit jacket.
Okay.
All right? And then you start maybe trying to grow a mustache.
I cannot. The in-between phase of my mustache is terrifying to the public. My brother has a full-on beard, and it looks awful. And he knows it. And he continues to rock it every day of his life.
Is it blonde?
No, it's got some brown in there, but definitely some red hairs, too. It's one of those beards where you're like, boy, maybe if he gave this another year and a half, it might look good. And then he gave it another year and a half, and you're like, boy, never mind. Never mind.
I just think you should start a whole new thing. Sports starts. Been doing sports the same way for years. Hey, stand up, blah, blah, blah. You show up, little chunky guy, turtleneck, mustache.
Well, no, wait. What?
This music plays.
Now, hold on.
This could be your theme song.
You said little chunky guy. I can't change my height. Are you implying that I'm little?
No, you're not. You're taller than me. I'm a little chunky. I'm not saying you go full T-bone here.
I was going to say
no one's saying that.
Who's the guy from Always Sunny?
I don't know. Danny DeVito?
Danny DeVito.
No, you're not going to be Danny DeVito. That could be a whole new look for you.
You think people would listen to me more?
I think they would. You would separate yourself.
I certainly would.
It wouldn't be like, oh, who's the other guy with Dom and the girl who yells, "What up, bitches," every 10 seconds? Like, no. Who are the other two with Fathom?
I will say, the biggest moment was not Fathom. The biggest moment of it's time to watch what I'm eating. First of all, I discovered Johnsonville brats, and those really, like, I discovered free will, and that I could drive to the store and buy Johnsonville brats and grill them out and eat as many as I wanted. And that's where things took a turn.
How many brats would you put down in one sitting?
4, 5.
Come on, that's all right.
We're talking daily though.
Oh, okay.
We're talking. I thought that was my secret in college. I was like, oh, Johnsonville brats are like what, $5? Okay, this will feed me. And I got too far down the road. My mom looked at me one day and she goes, "Hey, you're kind of built like a linebacker that never played football." And I said, I think you just called me fat.
No, that's good.
Built like a linebacker.
I had to shop in the Husky section when I was a kid.
Well, you look good.
At least they pretend now with the kids. For me, it was, oh, you have the Husky.
That's
kids with breasts. Bad. Mess you up. Glad you're here,
Husky
King.
is such a term.
You have been at Buckeye camp this weekend. You have been witnessing the quarterback battle. I know you have thoughts.
I have thoughts.
We will discuss those thoughts coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slowdown due to an accident that's on Olentangy River Road at Kinnear Road. And there's a couple-minute delay due to that ongoing construction on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between I-70 and 33. This report is sponsored by RumpkeCareers.com. Attention CDL drivers. Rumpke Waste and Recycling in Columbus is now hiring rear load drivers. Drivers will receive a $7,500 sign-on bonus, great benefits, and more. Apply now at RumpkeCareers.com. EOE restriction apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Hi, this is Ron from the Good Feet store. Are you standing on painful feet all day? Don't lose hope. We want to help you live without pain. Discover your options and visit goodfeet.com or stop in today at the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway in Grove City.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
This date, August 4th, 1960, we have a Billy Martin highlight. And while Martin is mostly remembered for his playing and managing days with the New York Yankees, the second baseman played 1 season for the Reds in 1960, nearing the end of his career. On this date in Wrigley Field, the fiery Martin charged the mound to tangle with Cubs pitcher Jim Brewer. Martin socked him and broke his cheekbone. The Cubs thought he was so out of line, they sued him for $1 million, prompting Martin's classic response, "How do they want that, cash or check?" The lawsuit was eventually dismissed. Martin later went on to manage the Yankees in 2 World Series victories, but a brawl for Billy on this August 4th, 1960, this date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
Common Man here for Universal Windows Direct. Are your leaky windows costing you money? Yes, they are. Right now, when you call my guys at Universal Windows Direct, you get payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest. Seriously, upgrade your home now and relax until next year. Call now and get a free in-home window and energy assessment. Choose the payment plan that's right for you. 614-502-5220 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
After an audit of our programming, the suits here at the Fan decided we needed more baseball. And that Common Man is stupid. Good news. We fixed one of those problems. Catch the Reds on the Fan all season long. Yay, baseball.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
More than 6 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease, and 2/3 are women. Hi, I'm Cherie Sample Hughes, Chair for Women in Government. Alzheimer's disease progresses slowly over 10 to 20 years in stages. Recognizing symptoms early could help make a difference. A timely diagnosis may allow for more options, including access to emerging care. Speak with your doctor to see if testing is the right next step for you and your family. Find more information at womeningovernment.org.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A fantastic start to the new week with not a lot of humidity and mostly to partly sunny skies. Afternoon highs will be in the mid to low 80s, and then for tonight, we'll get down to the mid 60s overnight with partly cloudy skies. For Tuesday, a small chance of showers and storms in the second half of the day, otherwise partly sunny and highs in the mid to low 80s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Adam King is here today. King, did you know that when you're in your early to mid-30s, guys start losing their testosterone 2 to 3% every single year?
I do now.
It's a slippery slope. Maybe you have a decrease in libido. Maybe you're putting on weight. Maybe you're less productive at the gym. Maybe you don't know where the gym is. Sad or depressed, you could have low T. Go to tristatemenshealth.com. Take the low T quiz on the website. Simple 10-question quiz, yes or no answers, takes 2 minutes. Then you make an appointment. You go see them. Cost of the initial appointment, $99. Includes a medical consult, T and PSA test. If you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call them today, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Timmy is vacationing. Adam King is here with me the first 2 days of this week. We have Foodgasm coming up at 4:46. Adam King's top 5 restaurants in Columbus.
They're all Skyline. They're all Skyline, just over and over again. The different Skyline locations.
I told you it's not allowed. You can have Skyline as one of your options. You can't take up all 5 places with them.
There are 5 different locations in the central Ohio area.
There's more than 5. And from what you've told me about your fake girlfriend, Lene Kakua, she ain't going to Skyline. She's got expensive taste.
Lene does not like Skyline chili.
But you do.
I love Skyline chili. You know, every night, I was allowed to decorate one thing at my apartment, and I have a nice little Skyline Coney pillow with a Skyline blanket that I
She allowed you to decorate one thing?
Yeah, well, because I have terrible taste. If I could decorate, it would look very similar to the inside of this studio. And then your stereo, I'd get one of your big stereos and just sit and listen to music all day long.
Oh, buddy.
All day long.
Let me tell you something. You got to come over, listen to the stereo.
You said you're deaf. It's because you just blare music in your ears.
It's not because of that. It's because I've been wearing headphones professionally at an obnoxiously loud level for 30 years.
They have a little knob. You can turn them down.
It doesn't
there,
matter. When
guy.
I first started working in radio, the people who guided me told me to do 2 things. Okay. First, chain smoke, which I did not do.
Because they want you to get the deeper voice.
That's what you used to do back in the day.
You
get
talk
the
like this.
emphysema, you sound great.
Ted did it.
Ted did it for a while. And put your headphone level up as loud as you can possibly tolerate it so you can hear every little thing in your voice, and so you won't have to strain your voice. Now, that is good. I don't have to strain my voice. What is bad is that I'm deaf now.
I feel like turning it up louder would make you want to yell on the radio.
No?
When we were out at the memorial, I had headphones on, and I was literally yelling. Like Ted at one point, I thought was going to kick me off the show because I could hear the outside noise. And so I was yelling to be over the outside noise. And Ted was like, if you continue to yell, I am going to cut your mic.
If you had your volume up high, you wouldn't yell so much.
Well, it would have been great to know that. But where were you? Well, you were on some beach in Key Largo.
I don't encourage you to do it. You're a good young man. You can hear. I can't hear.
It's unbelievable. You had the secret. You've got Ted over here. He's got his hands covering his ears because I'm yelling so loud, and you could have solved the whole problem.
Well, your natural cadence is like yell.
Yeah, my mom
You and Timmy.
My mom is the loudest person you've ever met. Like, we could be sitting at a dinner table right across from each other, and she is going to pretend that she is yelling at someone across the street. And so I can only do what my genes have dealt me.
You had to keep up.
Well, yes.
If you didn't yell, you weren't heard.
I wasn't heard. And so I've tried to take those genes and I've tried to rein them in a little bit. But I mean, I'm still a loud human being.
Good genes.
Me and Sydney Sweeney.
There you go. Put it on the tee for you. Mm-hmm. All right, you were over at Buckeye practice this weekend. Obviously, the theme is who the hell is going to be the starting quarterback of this team. You got a chance to see both these guys. I was reading that Julian Sayin looked good on Saturday, better than Keenholz looked. So give me your thoughts, King.
My thoughts are that we're in a much different quarterback battle than we were 2 years ago with Kyle McCord and Devin Brown. Things are good because both of these guys are very capable quarterbacks.
Okay.
But this quarterback battle is going to be over sooner than I thought it was going to be. I just think Lincoln Keenholz is very capable. He would start at every school in America that wasn't Ohio State and Texas. But I just think Julian Sayin shows in practice the upside too much. I think Julian Sayin at his best is get me to New York caliber. And I understand that Lincoln Keenholz's floor is much better than Sayin's is because Sayin is younger. He's got less reps. He's got, you can tell when the pressure gets to Sayin a little bit. But both of them, their arms are amazing. Sayin was throwing deep balls. You've probably seen it all over Twitter. Absolutely beautiful spirals. Lincoln Keenholz looked dominant in red zone play. He doesn't miss on a slant pass. But at the end of the day, I just feel like I am much more comfortable saying that Julian Sayin will be the starting quarterback. Now, if you're Ryan Day, you don't have to ever name it. You can keep that close to the chest all the way up until Texas. But I saw firsthand what he can be. The one thing from both of these quarterbacks, the pressure. They've got to be better. Ryan talks about routine plays routine, and it's so coaches speak, but it's real. These guys, when the pressure gets to them, they've just got to make the routine plays. I really, really believe that Ohio State would be fine with either of these guys. But from what I've seen, and that's the last practice I'll see, the next time that I see Ohio State in person, it will be them playing Texas.
Yeah.
I think it is Julian Sayin as your starting quarterback.
Let me play devil's advocate. I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I've heard people say that with the talent, especially that is around the wide receiver position, talent that we've really never seen at Ohio State before. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is the golden era of wide receiver talent. Wouldn't it make more sense to go with Lincoln Keenholz because he's going to do the little things that you need to let your talent shine? You don't need to take as big of a gamble.
I get what you're saying, and I'll say this. Lincoln Keenholz is one of the best leaders on this team. I completely understand why Ryan has a quarterback.
And he won the home run derby in the Cardale Jones softball game 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. He is an all-around athlete, all-around great guy, a great leader for this team, an Iron Buckeye. I get why Ryan Day has his head in his hands in a good way, saying I have two really good guys, and I don't want to say no to one of them. But at the end of the day, we have talked about this Buckeye defense or Buckeye offense with the idea of it being a Corvette, and somebody's just got to drive the Corvette. You just got to keep it in between the lines. Mm-hmm. I have no doubt Lincoln Keenholz can do that, and I have no doubt that Lincoln Keenholz could lead this Buckeye team.
So isn't that the smarter play?
No, because two things. I think Julian Sayin is not just driving the Corvette. I think that Julian Sayin is adding a new engine into the Corvette. I think he creates something. I mean, you could do that with any Ohio State championship run that you wanted. You could say, well, yeah, what if we put a more average quarterback in that was the floor was lower, but it doesn't work for me. Give the guy that's the best guy, that's got the highest potential, that's going to be here for 2 years, saying you've got this season, you've got next season, to develop the chemistry with Jeremiah, to develop the chemistry with guys like Mylan Graham, Brandon Ennis. I think that Lincoln Keenholz is amazing, but I think that Julian Sayin takes this team to a whole different level.
Give me a Julian Sayin comparison for people who have not been at the open practice, right? For people that are not familiar necessarily with the entire skill set, who would you compare him to? Would it be Braxton?
This is probably partial because of the number, but a Troy Smith arm-esque. I mean, he's very similar in build to Troy Smith. I think Troy was a little bit bigger.
Troy was bulkier.
He was bulkier.
And he actually didn't have the best deep arm in the world.
I'll tell you,
he was accurate.
Julian's deep arm looked really good in those deep passes on Saturday.
Well, that's why he sort of reminds me of Braxton before he hurt himself.
Yeah, Braxton was much more mobile.
Right,
I mean, much more mobile. Throwing wise, he looks like his own guy. I don't know that we've had a guy like Julian Sayin here in a very long time. He doesn't have the big build. He's mobile, but he's not JT Barrett mobile. He's got a precision arm that, if they can reach its potential, could be up there with CJ Stroud, maybe past CJ. But everything you're talking about is potential. And I much more would rather invest in potential and see where it goes over the next 2 years. And I say this knowing full well that Lincoln Keenos has done everything right. He is a phenomenal quarterback. But I just think Julian Sayin has the it factor to get Ohio State to the greatness level that they need to get to.
Do you think, because everybody I've talked to tends to agree with you, from a skill set standpoint, Julian Sayin's the guy. But do you think that because you're going week 1, it's Texas, there's no ease in time, right? There's no 2 weeks and then Texas. You have to be playing your best football from the jump. Is that something that keeps Ryan Day from saying, yes,
1,000%.
Julian Sayin, you're my guy?
You're spot on there. You're spot on. I mean, it's the idea that they don't, if this is last year's schedule, I don't know that Julian hasn't been named yet, because you have to go out there and the pressure immediately is going to be this Texas defensive line that's arguably the best in the country. That's not something that you could get your footing against. And that's hard to, but I would also argue that then you really, really need to name a guy and roll with it. Yes, like get the ones in and let's go. Get the ones in and let's play football. Let's get comfortable. Let's get after them. Whoever it is. And I understand the disparity there, and I understand that they cannot do that yet because they genuinely haven't decided. But I want a guy in there. I want to roll with it. I want to get every rep for him from here on out ahead of Texas, because that you don't have time to lean into it.
Texas with some bad injury news today that actually helps the Buckeyes out. Plus, the coaches poll is out. Yay! Preseason coaches poll in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch for a crash that's causing some holdup on westbound 70 downtown near Livingston Avenue. And keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle that's on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt at Sawmill Road. This report is sponsored by Murphy Tractor. Your job is demanding, so choose a partner who delivers more. At Murphy Tractor and Equipment, they provide John Deere equipment that sets the standard for reliability and performance. Visit murphytractor.com and take your job site to the next level. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
With rates as low as 8.99% APR, now is the perfect time to save your summer with a debt consolidation loan from BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate.
If your garage door has been around since disco was groovy, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, transforming the look of people's homes with beautiful Clopay doors for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 6-packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
When it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Band.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy's out. Adam King is with us first couple days this week.
If you had to pick a TV news person that I look like, Timmy's Rachel Maddow, who do I get?
Oh, I don't know. You know what? Just like Julian's saying, you're your own guy.
Oh, thanks.
You know, you're Colin Jost is who you are.
That's the nicest thing anyone, and I get that every now and then.
That's Colin Jost. I mean, I don't know if that's that nice. I mean, he does get to go home to ScarJo, but then again, he has one of the most punchable faces in America. I look at him. I don't know him. Maybe he's a very nice guy. I want to punch him. I do know you, and I want to punch you.
That's very nice. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that.
But I do appreciate you because today you brought me a little gift. You brought me some Portillo's Italian beef.
Yes.
Look at you.
It's, well, you know, win in Chicago. What do you call Lene Kakua?
Your fake girlfriend
is from
Lene Kakua.
Is from Chicago, and her family was nice enough to bring a little Portillo's because we think of you. I think of you at all hours.
You should. Were they in town this weekend?
The Lene Kakua's family was in town.
They stay with you?
You know what? They brought you Portillo's. That's all you need to know, all right?
I just want to know.
They parachuted it down from the plane, and I waited out there with my hands, and I caught it and brought it to you.
Why can't you tell me if they stay with you in the apartment?
Well, because I think that's personal, and I don't, and I wouldn't ask you if you stayed with Ted in his apartment every night.
I would love to stay with Ted in the apartment.
Ted, do you live in a house?
I have a house. I own a house, yes.
Doesn't Ted kind of gives me vibes of like a lifelong apartment guy?
Ted's lived in apartments before.
Yeah, but he gives me vibes, like maybe even buys an apartment guy. Like he has that really spruced.
You know what we call those? Condos.
That's
what we call
I
them.
had a condo at one point.
Yeah, Ted's a condo guy.
But not now. I have my own house.
Ted needed a basement for his sex dungeon that he keeps down there.
I don't have a basement either. Crawl space.
His mother is
a crawl space.
His mother is listening to this show.
No,
come on.
She's not. Well, thank you for the Italian beef.
Hey, of course.
I appreciate you.
You have to invite me over now to eat it.
There's not enough to share. You gave me the small portion. That serves one.
Wow. So now it's the small portion.
It is a small portion.
You never do anything.
If Phantom showed up, we'd have to have another helping.
I'll bring my Johnsonville brats. You eat your Portillo's sausage. Unbelievable.
Some good news, I guess, for the Buckeyes because Texas is starting right tackle. Offensive tackle. Out for the season, right? What's this dude's name?
I just had it pulled up here. Here it is. It is confirmed now that, if I want to say this right, I don't want to get it wrong.
Make it up.
Andre Kojo has sustained a season-ending knee injury.
Sorry, Kojo.
The starting right tackle. He was competing for that job before Texas. So it's not what you want to see as Texas after you're named the number one team. Obviously, we hope for a speedy recovery.
Preseason coaches poll is out today. Coaches hate the poll. People hate the poll. It's stupid. Why can't we all admit that it's stupid, but it's still interesting to read, which I will do now. Texas, number one. Buckeyes come in at number two. Texas getting 28 first-place votes. Ohio State getting 20. Then it's Penn State. All eyes on Penn State this year, kids. They got 14 first-place votes. Georgia, 4. Notre Dame, 5. Clemson, 6. They're the team of the last week or so. I've seen several write-ups about how they can win it all. Oregon, 7. Alabama, 8. LSU, 9. And Miami wraps up the top 10. Other Big Ten teams. Illinois is 12. Michigan is 14. Indiana is 19. And that is it. I do have to look because I forget who actually is in this conference on occasion.
Who is in the Big Ten?
Yes.
Is USC ranked?
No.
Wow. When was the last time USC wasn't ranked preseason?
In a preseason? I don't know the answer.
It's got to be forever. I mean,
they were others receiving votes category. But
there you go. USC, I feel like Texas A&M, they're all Florida State. They always get that preseason hype, and then they end up, always 8-4.
Well, let me ask you this.
You can ask. You don't have to say, let me ask you this. You can just ask.
Let's assume, I'm going to punch you right in the sack. Let's assume that Ohio State, Penn State make the playoffs. Okay? Maybe Oregon, too. Oregon's a top 10 team. Okay. Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon. If I told you that a fourth team was going to get in from this conference, who are you taking?
Give me Burt.
Illinois?
Give me Burt Bielema leading this Illinois team. I think that when Ohio State goes to Champaign, it will be an undefeated Illini versus an undefeated Ohio State Buckeyes.
I haven't looked at their schedule. What's their schedule look like?
Their biggest game before they meet the Buckeyes is Indiana. That obviously is going to be a true test, but I definitely think this Illinois team. I think they're going to do it this year. I think everybody keeps saying it, and I hate the concept of it, but I don't think they're wrong. I think they are going to be very similar to last year's Indiana team. They play Indiana on the 20th and then USC at home on the 27th.
Of September?
Yes, and then they have Purdue, Duke, Western Illinois, and Western Michigan. So those are all, they'll win those games. The question is, can they beat USC and Indiana? If they do.
Well, they were one win away last year from making the playoffs.
Yeah. There's a very real possibility, especially seeing that they were ranked 12th, that this is a top 6 matchup when Ohio State goes into Champaign, which is crazy.
I want to go back to Penn State.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest James Franklin fan in the world. I think that he gets by on being almost good enough. And I think there's a lot of Penn State fans that feel exactly the same way. When he was in a position to go to USC, I felt like they overrated him and felt like they had to give him the big giant deal to not go. All eyes are on that program again this year, right? Ohio State doesn't know who their quarterback is. Michigan's not technically back up and running yet, it appears. Penn State looks like the best team in this conference. As we sit today, even the Big Ten media agreed with that. If James Franklin, at the end of the season, finishes 3rd, he's not playing in the Big Ten championship game. Maybe he still makes the playoffs, but not playing in the Big Ten championship game. And then he goes out in the first round. Is that good enough?
Is that good enough? That's the James Franklin MO.
I understand that. But
no, listen, I don't know what's going on over there in Happy Valley, but the man hasn't won anything. He had one good year where they beat Ohio State on a blocked field goal, and otherwise, every single year, they pull the cavalry in and they say, this is the year, guys. We're going to do it. I will say they have never had this much preseason hype, but he's
under James Franklin.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes. It feels like he's 100% on the hot seat. If not now, then when seems to be the slogan over at Penn State, and it's always next year.
This is a guy, though, who did win playoff games last year.
Did he? Who did he beat?
But he did it.
Yeah, but when they got to the real tester, they lost. If they were in the national title game, that's one thing. I get that. If they go to the national title game, I think he's not on the hot seat at all.
See, this is where I am, and it came down today that they're not going to expand the NCAA tournament for this upcoming season. They're going to revisit it. They're going to do it at some point because they're stupid. But at least we're going to get a regular tournament. I say regular because it's 68 teams, but you know what I mean. This year, if they expand the NCAA tournament, that's going to have a whole different meaning, right? It used to be, you made the tournament. Can't fire him, made the tournament. But if eventually you have 96 teams in the NCAA tournament, what the hell does that mean?
It's a good point.
And as we continue to expand the playoffs, we're at 12, and then we're going to go to 16 at some point. You used to say previously, if you're in the running for a championship, you can't possibly fire the coach. But if you're one of 12 or one of 16 and you continually are the bridesmaid for a program like that, is that going to be good enough? And I think the answer is no.
I think what you just said to me, and I no disrespect to Boise State, but you said they won a playoff game and they won the Fiesta Bowl. You're right. But I find it there's no world where I am celebrating them. What did they beat? SMU and then Boise State? I mean, I can't give them credit for that. And then they played Notre Dame, who was a tough test.
Well,
and they lost.
The other side of that is they beat the teams they were supposed to beat, right?
But so and they can't control their draw. And if they had beaten, I don't know, Clemson, it'd be a different story. But I don't give credit for just making the playoff or just winning a game in the playoff. Certainly not at a program like Penn State. It you know what? It all comes down to this. How seriously do you want to be taken? If you want to celebrate a Fiesta Bowl win, then you are more than welcome and extend James Franco. But if you want to win a national title, then you cannot. No one around here was satisfied with Ohio State reaching that championship game against Bama. No one was satisfied with Ohio State playing a game close against Georgia. Everybody wanted a national title, and Ryan Day delivered. And if that's what Penn State wants to be taken as, then you cannot celebrate winning a Fiesta Bowl.
Especially when you've seen your direct competition,
exactly,
Ohio State, Michigan, get the job done. They've reached the top of the mountain. And now all the hype is on you. Can you reach the top of the mountain? All right, enough of this. I want to talk about the fallout from Dilda Rooney Gate coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple minutes slow down on eastbound 70 on the west side between Mound Street and 315. And we also have slow traffic on northbound 71 on the south side between Greenlawn Avenue and I-70. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Crispy chicken's better in a Taco Bell taco or burrito or both. Try Taco Bell's new crispy chicken taco and or burrito today at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall, and I want to talk to you about the roof over your head. You know that thing that protects your house and everything in it? It's pretty important, and a lot of you are going to have to replace it soon, but be warned. There are companies out there that skip over the biggest part of the process, the attic ventilation. You see, if that attic doesn't have proper circulation, it can cause problems such as mold and rot. You got rot, and not to mention leaks in the wintertime and higher AC bills in the summer. This is one of the reasons I'm telling you about my guys at Victor's Home Solutions. They start with a free 21-point roof inspection, including a thorough inspection of that attic as well. They know that if that ventilation isn't right, that roof's going to be built on a shaky foundation. That's why every Victor's roof comes with a well-thought-out attic ventilation plan, and that's why they can offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. Money-saving discounts and financing incentives are also available. Call for your free 21-point roof inspection and get that estimate today. 866-VICTORS or go to victors.com.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance can help protect your dream home for whatever comes next. You can live in your own oasis or your own clubhouse. Whatever you choose, get the right coverage. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
1-800-GOT-JUNK does two things differently.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
So the donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
Your neighbors are happy, and the planet is healthy.
What's number two?
We have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
And that's good for your neighbors and for the planet.
And for you, because we can come the day you call us.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Hey friends, it's Austin Ward, and I'm coming up on 2 full years since starting Awaken 180. Dropped 50 pounds, and I still check the scale like it owes me money. Guess what? Hasn't budged. Still under 200 pounds, still feeling great. Keeping weight off this long isn't luck or magic. It's just having the right playbook. Awaken 180 taught me exactly what works, what doesn't, and how to stay lean without the struggle. Want real, lasting results? Don't just drop the weight. Retire it for good. Trust me. Awaken 180 is your winning game plan. Awaken180weightloss.com.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like chew this gum and it grows new teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated. Because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life. And fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy's out. Adam King is with me today. Hey, if you missed anything from this show, you can always subscribe to the podcast or just listen to it again, because King sounds even dumber when you speed him up to 1.5 speed.
What if you slow me down?
No, don't do that ever.
Oh.
I'm going to have nightmares about that voice. Hey. Just go to wherever you get your podcast, search Common Man and Timmy, click, subscribe, stop it. Every single show comes right to device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. You drink a lot of coffee.
I do.
A lot.
I enjoy the cup of coffee. My parents, my dad drinks about 15 cups a day.
15 cups a day? All regular?
Yeah. Oh, and he drinks it black. Just straight black, regular. I'll come over at 11 o'clock at night after a show to stop and pick up my dog and be like, you want a cup of coffee? I'm like, it's midnight. I'm planning on going.
He doesn't drink the full caffeine, though.
Oh, yeah. Late. Full caffeine. He does not care. My favorite thing is he'll go, there's an article that says good for your heart. I'm like, yeah, Dad, I think it's probably good for your heart to have a couple of cups of coffee every now and then. I don't think it's good for your heart to have 15 cups of coffee a day.
Juan Valdez, 200 years old.
It's...
By the way, speaking of happy birthday, former Bills coach Marv Levy turned 100 yesterday. So happy birthday to him. I have a Marv Levy story.
Okay, I'm ready.
Once upon a time, I was a young man, just starting out in this business. I was working as a producer at the One-on-One Sports Radio Network, which was the competition at that point to ESPN National, right? It became Sporting News Radio, and then it became dead. I don't know where it is now. But I was hosting the show, or I was not hosting the show. I was not supposed to host. I was a producer. Both the hosts were out.
Okay.
Sort of an emergency situation.
So you're in.
So I'm in.
How old were you?
20.
Okay, and were you just Mike back then?
Yes.
Yeah, they just said, Mike, go. Hey, everybody.
It was like that.
Hey, everybody, how are you? Welcome to Sports Sunday here on 101 Sports. I don't know why I sound like an old woman, but what I imagine everybody
I'm crapping my pants.
Okay.
Right? I've never hosted a show, really, and I've never hosted a national show. This is going out across the country. And so I'm doing the show. I'm very nervous. And my producer tells me that we have Marv Levy booked for the day. Now, Marv Levy was not coaching the Bills at this point, but there were rumors about Marv Levy potentially taking the Notre Dame job. All right? Mm-hmm. And so my producer says, hey, make sure to ask him about Notre Dame. I said, okay.
Uh-oh.
So Marv Levy, very nice guy, had a nice conversation. And then I asked him in my nasally, 20-year-old voice, Marv, I hear that there's a possibility you could be looking at the Notre Dame job. What do you think about that? And he was very nice, and he said that, he wouldn't necessarily turn that job down, but I don't think that they'd be interested in me. And I said, well, why is that? Why is that?
Right.
And he said, well, I mean, Jesus was a good guy, but not the Son of God, so I don't think they want me. Which is something I never thought of before.
Oh, right.
Marv Levy, big Jewish guy.
At the Notre Dame.
At the Catholic institution that is Notre Dame.
The cathedral of college football.
Should that make a difference? I'm sure Notre Dame fans right now, if they found out that Marcus Freeman was a Satan worshiper, they wouldn't care as long as he kept winning games and getting them on the cusp of championships. But I remember my butt cheeks turned so tight at that point. Like, oh, hey, good job. Yeah. That's right, Marv.
How in the world did you get out of that?
Just laughed nervously. I mean, he laughed too. So
that's good. That's helpful. That's helpful.
He laughed.
I thought you were going to say that he went full-blown lost it on you.
No. He was a very friendly guy.
I was ready for you to say that he said, listen, kid, you're 13 years old running this radio show.
That's right.
Get off the air and don't ever come talking to me again.
I did have an interaction with Brian Bilick, former Ravens coach, kind of like that.
Really?
And so we did the shows out of like a strip mall. It was a strip mall in Northbrook, Illinois. And you had to ring a doorbell for us to come let you in because we didn't have anybody working the front desk on the weekends. And so Brian Bilick was going to come in and tape an interview with one of the hosts. I forget who it was. And it was my job to let him in and bring him into one of the studios, see if he needed anything to drink and talk to him.
You were that guy.
Talk to him until our host was ready, right? So, hey, Coach, how you doing? Oh, hey, nice to meet you, blah, 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 blah. Seems like a very nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I bring him in the studio. We're sitting, we're talking. I offer him something to drink. He says, no, thank you, I'm fine. We start talking about things, shooting the breeze. And eventually I see that the host is ready to go. And I said, well, I'm going to leave you now. And then, so-and-so is going to be in here, and he's going to do the interview with you. And he said, I thought you were doing the interview with me. I thought you were the host. I said, no, I'm just the producer. And then his expression changed completely. He looks at me and says, well, what the hell am I talking to you for?
What?
I said, I don't know.
He thought that whole thing was on tape.
I'll leave now.
Bye-bye. Wow.
He didn't say hell. He said another word. But,
that's brutal. He's like, why did I just waste 10 minutes? I could have been sitting in here by myself, enjoying life better than seeing you.
Let's talk about Dilda Rooney. So at a WNBA game last week, somebody threw a little green sexy toy onto the court.
Mm-hmm.
This is in Atlanta. And the WNBA said on Saturday that the individual who threw it has been arrested, and that any person throwing objects onto the court will be ejected from the arena and face a minimum 1-year ban. Sky Center Elizabeth Williams said after Friday's game, it's super disrespectful. I don't get the point of it. It's really immature. Whoever's doing it needs to grow up. Liberty forward Isabel Harrison posted on social media. Arena security, hello? Please do better. It's not funny. Never was funny. Throwing anything on the court is so dangerous. Now, this is where I come in. Because two things can be true.
Okay.
This person deserved to be arrested.
Yes.
Okay. I understand why the WNBA players are reacting this way. It is nerve-wracking to have things thrown at you, regardless of what it is. It should never be allowed. So, the punishment should stand. These players should be upset. However, I think we can all agree it was funny. Both those things can be true. Bad, don't do it. Glad you got arrested, but funny.
I will say, and I think like Texas versus Georgia. Do you remember when all the fans threw the beer?
Yes.
I think that's hilarious. Like, I think anything that interrupts the normal pace of play in a game is absolutely hilarious. I want to see, I mean, they don't allow you to see on television, but when someone goes streaking on the field Is it?
You want to see it.
I don't want to see it.
You want to see the floppy wiener.
No, I don't want to see it, but I do think it's... Have you ever heard Kevin Harlan's call of the man that was streaking on the field?
Yes, I've heard it.
It's gold. That's funny. That's... I am a sucker for... what's it called? Like animals.
Dildaroonie?
I'm a sucker for animals in the middle of sports. I love...
Oh, I didn't know where we were going here.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker watching those animals just go at it.
When you get
those
like
mating shows.
When you get like a pelican picking up a golf ball, I'm on YouTube. I'm in tears. That's so much fun.
There's going to be some good, clean boys and girls in the state of Georgia. I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got traffic slowing down due to an accident that's in the intersection of Dublin Road and 5th Avenue. Police and wrecker are on scene there. We also have some slower traffic on westbound 670 between 71 and 3rd Street. This report is sponsored by Erie Insurance, celebrating 100 years of protecting your family's most priceless moments. Then, now, always. Erie Insurance. ErieInsurance.com. That's ErieInsurance.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com. The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha.
We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space.
Great.
And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon.
Nice. You guys think of everything.
Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for complete terms.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, our full line of Tyson Fresh Chicken is on sale. Select varieties are buy one, get one free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Let me tell you, some days there's nothing better than a quick refresh. So switch it up and refresh your day at Speedway with the 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks and all your favorite snacks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Timmy?
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things going on this month, like karaoke.
And crab legs.
No, not yet. Live bands. We've got food trucks in the outdoor valet area.
Crab legs.
Oh, not yet. On select weekend days throughout the summer. Okay, now crab legs.
And all you can eat crab legs at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Join Penn Play Rewards and play up to $500 on us. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Oh, yeah, we love crab legs.
Time for crab legs?
Okay, crab legs.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
If you trust your dog to watch burgers on the grill before you trust the big garage door guys, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, a trusted Columbus staple. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
At United Dairy Farmers, peach is our most popular ice cream, and once you taste it, you'll know why. Now's the time to grab a UDF peach shake, malt, cone, or sundae. They're only here for a limited time. UDF peach ice cream, made for you.
Here's a look at what's going on around the ballpark with your Cincinnati Reds. The Reds wrap up the current homestand this weekend with the MLB Speedway Classic at Bristol Motor Speedway against the Atlanta Braves, and will then head out on a 7-game division road trip to Chicago and Pittsburgh. When they return back home on August the 11th, they'll be facing the Philadelphia Phillies. That night, the Reds will also host another Ohio Lottery post-game concert, this one featuring legendary rapper and cultural icon Snoop Dogg. The concert is free to all fans with a game ticket. Tuesday the 12th will be our next Budweiser 321 Tuesday, with fans being able to purchase $3 Bud and Bud Lights, $2 hot dogs, and $1 ice cream cups. The Phillies series finale on Wednesday the 13th will also be the finale of the 2025 Ohio Lottery Concert Series, with Train performing after the game. And again, concert is free to all fans with a game ticket. That's a look at what's going on around the ballpark with your Cincinnati Reds.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. USA Today preseason college football coaches poll released today. Texas number 1, Ohio State number 2, with Penn State, Georgia, and Notre Dame rounding out the top 5. The rest of the top 10, Clemson, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, and Miami. More preseason honors for a pair of Buckeyes. Wide receiver Jeremiah Smith and safety Caleb Downs named today on the Walter Camp Player of the Year Award watch list. NCAA announcing today they will not expand the men's and women's basketball tournaments in 2026. Cincinnati Reds begin a series at Wrigley Field with the Chicago Cubs tonight, while the Cleveland Guardians open a series in New York against the Mets. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Swimming in debt with rates as low as 8.99% APR. Save your summer with a debt consolidation loan. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. Foodgasm coming up at 4:46. Adam King is in for Timmy today. And so Adam will share with us his top 5. And I assume they're going to be bougie restaurants.
Have you ever experienced the restaurant at the top of the Sphere in Las Vegas?
I have not. I have not been to Las Vegas since they built the Sphere.
When was the last time you were in Vegas?
I don't know, 2008.
You a big gambling guy out there?
No.
No?
No. I mean, I gamble a little bit, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
What did you do in Vegas? I think that's very interesting because I learned there are a few things that you can do in Vegas. Like people take it differently.
I go like the first day, I'll take a little bit of money. I'll go play blackjack.
Okay.
I will lose it quickly, and then I'm done.
And you're done.
Then I'm finished. I don't go back.
So what are you doing for the rest of the time in Vegas?
Well, I was with my wife, so we're walking around. We're checking stuff out. We were going to shows. We're going to dinners. We went to the Hoover Dam. Crap like that.
Okay. All right.
Wholesome stuff.
I've decided that Vegas is one of the weirder places on earth because
if you just decided this?
Well, I just if you're not gambling, like all you're doing is looking at other casinos. Like you're walking around like, wow, look at that casino. Look at that casino.
That's right.
Look at that casino.
You're sightseeing.
You're sightseeing casinos.
I like it. You walk in hotel lobbies. Everyone's a little bit different vibes. They got the shops in there. They got the little gondola thing.
It does have a smell to it. The Mandalay Bay, it had this beautiful smell. It smelled like sunscreen.
Mandalay Bay's got the animals in there. At least they used to.
They didn't have any animals.
There was a Titanic exhibit.
They did have the Titanic exhibit.
I did that.
That's so funny. That was one of the first things I said is, wow, I want to go see parts of the Titanic.
See? Did they have the little perfume bottles that you could smell?
They did not.
Oh.
Fruit spray from Elf is where he eats it. They didn't have that, girl.
All right.
Did you get that reference?
Yes.
Have you ever seen Elf?
I hate Elf.
It's
hate it.
What?
Hate it.
Why?
I know I'm in the minority. I hate it.
No, I don't think you're in the minority. I think you're alone. I think you're on an island. I don't think there's a minority. I think you are on an island by yourself.
Here's the thing. They want me to invest in a love story between Will Ferrell and Zooey Deschanel, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Will Ferrell is the mental equivalent of a 4-year-old in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't picture anyone being attracted to him or really him being attracted to anyone else. So that ruins the entire premise of the movie because I know where it's going. I know that they want me to care. And it's almost like Zooey Deschanel is taking advantage of a handicapped person. That's what I think of in that movie.
Oh, my goodness.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That is one of the wildest.
Tell me I'm wrong.
How am I supposed to watch that movie the same now? How am I supposed to gather? That's the movie I put on when I decorate the tree. Now I've got to think like that.
You don't have to think like that. You can turn the brain off. My problem is I can't help but think about the most depraved thing in the world. I can't turn my brain off. Instead, I think of a 4-year-old.
He grows as a human. He's not a 4-year-old. He has a beard.
That's even creepier.
4-year-olds don't have beards.
Hi.
Where's that coming from?
Please love me.
That's terrifying. You sound like Build-A-Bear.
Hi.
All right, let's talk about good, clean boys and girls.
Okay.
Derek Dooley, ex-Tennessee coach,
okay,
says he's going to run for Senate in the state of Georgia. I don't want to shock you here, but Derek Dooley, Republican.
Okay.
Anyway, he says he wants to take on the Democratic incumbent. The incumbent's, what's his name? John Ossoff?
Sure, we'll go with that.
He says professional politicians like John Ossoff are the problem. Lawlessness, open season on the border, inflation everywhere, woke stuff. That's what they represent. We need new leadership in Georgia. That's why I'm running for Senate. He's never held elected office before, but, doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to comment on his candidacy or if he's right for the job or what's going on in the state of Georgia because, quite frankly, I don't live there and I don't care.
Well, in the break, you were practicing your I'm Common Man and I approve this message. Is that not what you were going to do here?
That's what I was going to do. I just want to give a little flashback to this story published March 23rd, 2022.
Okay.
New University of Tennessee football coach Derek Dooley is still in the early stages of rebuilding the program. This week, part of that rebuilding included a few lessons on proper bathing techniques. The lesson followed a small breakout of staph infections, which included defensive tackle Minor Bowens. Here's a quote from Derek Dooley. We did a clinic yesterday on proper shower technique and soap and using a rag. We put some new rags in. Y'all think I'm kidding, but I'm serious. We talked a little bit about application of soap to the rag and making sure you hit all your body. I told them, the worst shower discipline of any team I've ever been around. So we talked a little bit about application of soap to the rag and making sure you hit all your body parts. You can neglect it, trying to cut corners, and it shows in how you practice and elsewhere. I'm hoping we show some improvement in that. So he's saying, not only do you have the issues with the dirty staph infections, these guys not washing themselves, you can tell how a person's going to practice by the thoroughness or lack thereof of how they wash their ass.
My question is, how did he enforce that? You know what I mean?
Well, he's clearly got people in the shower monitoring.
That's wild.
I mean, they had to do, you can't just have a dry run. If you're going to show people how to apply soap and then how to use said rag in crevices, you had to have a real naked man in there displaying the technique for all the players to see. He was very concerned with shower etiquette, how you use the rag, maybe a loofah. Is that too effeminate? I don't know. I have no idea. But this man, he's going to make sure the state of Georgia is on the straight and narrow and that your ass is clean.
Are you coming after a loofah? I love a loofah.
No, I'm not saying I have a problem with a loofah.
A loofah. Have you seen the debate, though? I saw this online where people say that some people shower less than 3 times a week. Have you seen that?
Those people are strange.
No, but it's the average American showers less than 3 times a week. That's what they put out online.
Can I tell you something? Human beings, filthy animals. And if we get Derek Dooley elected, those people put in jail. Shower every day, you do it the right way. I am Common Man. I approve this message.
Hey, there it is. That's what we call full circle right there. Full circle.
All these hipster doofus celebrity parents that I hear about, like Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher.
What's wrong? What did they do?
They don't wash their damn kids.
What?
Mila too.
What do you mean?
We don't wash them until we see visible dirt.
Well, okay, maybe I'm living life wrong, but every day when I get home, I got dirt on me, and I'm not
You got germs on you.
Yeah, I got stuff on me. Like, I'm
got
not
stuff growing in your butt.
Yeah, well,
fungi in there.
I don't know that it's fungus. Easy, tiger. But I think everybody should be quick to be okay with shit.
I'm telling you,
Here you go,
man.
right here. How many times a week do you shower? 3.5. It was looks like FanDuel put it out, and like the average thing was people saying under
3.5.
Under 3.5.
Just sick people. Nothing was a bigger turnoff than when I found out that Mila didn't wash her kunis. My God. What's the matter, King? What's the matter with you? It's her name. Stop it.
You got me. I think that's the first time. That is.
I have an update on the Browns quarterback battle coming up next. And more conversation about Mila's kunis. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slower traffic on westbound 670 between 71 and Neal Avenue. And we've got a couple-minute delay on eastbound 33 between 270 and Hamilton Road on the East Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com. The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
Hey guys, Anthony here. You don't have to live with just getting by. Low T Center has been improving the quality of hundreds of thousands of lives with personalized care. And now they have some great news to share. They're introducing women's services to all Low T Centers. If your partner is experiencing fatigue, moodiness, or just feeling off, she might benefit from hormone therapy at Low T Center. Help her get back to her best self. And if you still haven't taken the T test, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Visit fixmylowt.com to schedule your appointment.
When you're ready to sell your car, another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company is the easy, fast, fair, and hassle-free way to sell. This is Justin Hinderer. We pay top dollar for your vehicle, whatever the make or model, and no purchase is necessary. Consider trading and get even more toward your next vehicle. Drive in today and leave with cash, or get a great deal. See why it's a pleasure doing business. Just visit HindererMotorCompany.com.
It's your final splash of the season at Zumbizi Bay. Ride the new conservation tower one last time and splash in for just $19.99 after 4 p.m. Get your tickets at ZumbiziBay.com.
Zumbizi Bay. Got a less than stellar auto loan? It's time to switch and save with CME. CME wants to beat your current rate by 1.5% APR. Plus, you won't make a single payment for 90 days. That's 3 whole months with no car payment and a better rate for the long haul. It's fast, easy, and smart. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 4.99% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Hey, it's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of my favorite things, Wilson, is the look on people's faces when they see the end price for Pella windows.
Yeah, I'm always hearing, does it look like I'm wearing my money britches?
More like, I can't believe we get the Pella look and quality at these prices.
Oh, you went the other way with that. You're hearing good things. Oh, this is awkward.
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Did you know that the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy? And did you know that man shaves his pits? True story.
Listen weekdays at 3.
The Fan. The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state.
ONN affiliate WBNS TV reports.
Haley Kirby reporting in downtown Toledo.
From the State House, Kevin Landers.
ONN Canton. ONN affiliate WKYC TV in Cleveland explains.
In Marietta, Brett Wharf, ONN News.
Emma Henderson in Genoa.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
More than 6 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease, and 2/3 are women. Hi, I'm Cherise Sample Hughes, Chair for Women in Government. Alzheimer's disease progresses slowly over 10 to 20 years in stages. Recognizing symptoms early could help make a difference. A timely diagnosis may allow for more options, including access to emerging care. Speak with your doctor to see if testing is the right next step for you and your family. Find more information at womeningovernment.org.
Nothing makes a gathering great like Eggland's Best Eggs. They're just so delicious with better nutrition, too. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's Best.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Fair skies, light winds, and a comfortable start to the week. Temperatures in the low 80s. Overnight will fall back down to the mid-60s with fair skies and light winds. And during the day on Tuesday, just a slight chance of a late day shower or storm. Otherwise, partly sunny, dry, and warmer with temperatures back in the low to mid-80s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Fish has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, T-Bone and Tyvis. The greatest morning show in the history of morning. They've got a segment at 6:45 called Morning Wood. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's spelled W-O-U-L-D. Tomorrow on Bishop and Friends, 10:30, it's Tuesdays with Taberry. I thought Dom was on vacation.
Listen, just because we're on vacation doesn't mean the radio stops. We're on vacation from television.
That is true. By the way, that's Adam King because Timmy's not here. But AI Timmy is here. I miss his voice. Let's hear from him.
Looky here. I just spent my entire evening on the gram sending Common Man pictures of heaving breasts and asses. Also, my wife says I look like a lesbian.
Mm-hmm. See?
Was that a bean?
I don't question AI.
What an interesting thing for him to share from Chicago.
We need to make a little AI fathom. That's what I think we need.
I don't know about that.
Teddy, will you do me a favor? Put some voice samples of Adam in the AI machine and see what we can get. That's all. We certainly, but Teddy, looky here. First of all, this ain't one of them.
No, it's not.
Second of all, we certainly don't want Adam saying anything embarrassing.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
Nothing embarrassing.
I mean, I don't want it to be anything other than the fact that I thoroughly enjoy this show and thank Common Man for allowing me to co-host. That's what it should say.
Oh, Mikey, very sad. In fact, I think I need to put someone in jail. Timmy didn't have any time for ping pong today, but I seen him recording something with Big Daddy Paul Keels. He sure as hell had time for that. That big, giant, stupid dork. Complete and total garbage. If you want to know someone who is not only stupid, but also a big, giant nerd, then let me show you my friend Timmy. Me no likey.
See? AI comment. I don't like that.
That wasn't you.
That was me.
It was bad.
That wasn't AI. It was just...
it was bad.
Are you trying to tell people that are listening on the radio that was AI? It was clearly you just talking.
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
Thank you, Trumpy. The Patriots will unveil a Tom Brady statue on Friday. What are your thoughts on statues for living people? I don't like it. I think you have to be dead to get a statue.
I think statues are an interesting thing because they never look like the person. That's my problem with statues. It's like, wouldn't you want to be like hang a picture
like the wax museum?
Yes,
exactly. That looks like the person.
Yes. Every time you see a statue, the comment comes out online. Well, who is this guy? Why? That's not Tom. I guarantee you that the Tom Brady statue will not look like Tom Brady. You will look at that and you'll say, well, I don't know who that guy is, but that's not Tom Brady. And then everybody will laugh at it.
I wonder what scene they're going to use.
Have you seen what's the Ronaldo one? Where they got
Ronaldo looks terrible.
It looks awful.
Terrible.
Statues in general. Just hang up a picture, retire a number. Let's move forward.
Maybe for the Tom Brady statue, it's a picture of Tom Brady, looking like Tom Brady, muscular and hulking in his uniform. And then you can have a little smaller statue of his family and wife in the background saying, please, Daddy.
Don't go 8 and 9.
Don't go anymore. We want you home. And then Tom Brady sort of laughs and snicks. It's an animated statue.
I thought that it was interesting Tom Brady went after Scotty Scheffler for his comments.
He doesn't have what it takes to be a psychopath.
I mean, if there's one person talking about what it takes to be a good dad while also balancing play, and we don't know the inner workings, but boy, I don't know that I would have gone against Scotty Scheffler there.
Can I tell you something? The greatest players in the history of the game, they all have something in common. They are driven to the point of insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan was nuts, okay? Kobe Bryant was nuts. Tiger Woods, nuts. I guarantee you, Tiger Woods, he's done it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he hasn't done it all. He hasn't caught jack.
Yeah.
But if you said to Tiger right now, I can make your leg as good as new, you're not going to have any more back problems, right? The only thing is, at the end of this life, I'm going to take 15 years off. I'm going to shave 15 years off of your life.
You're right.
See, a normal person would say, no, I'm not going to die 15 years earlier. I got to spend time with my wife and hopefully have grandkids. And no, I don't want to do that. Tiger Woods would do it in a second.
Maybe
in
not
a second.
Maybe not Tiger now. He's a little different now.
No, I think he would.
He's a different guy now than he was.
He's a different guy because physically he has to be. But if you tell him, I'm going to take away all your physical ailments, you will be Tiger again.
If I could say to you, you will be the greatest radio host in the history of radio, but I'm going to take 12 hours off your life, would you take it?
12 hours off my life?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, what are we wishing something into existence that already is real?
Hey-o.
Okay.
Hey-o. I'm going to take 35 years off your life.
You don't have to give me anything in return. I would just take it. Put me out of my misery. My God.
You're like the guy that says you can press this button for $1 million and you get a year off your life and you're just hammering the button.
Well, and someone will die. I'm just hammering the button. I don't care.
Goodness.
I don't even need the money. Just die. Everyone.
You and Thanos.
All right, I have an update on the Browns quarterback battle. Kenny Pickett is ouchie. He's not practicing. Dylan Gabriel was not practicing today because now he is ouchie with a hamstring. Shedeur Sanders was having arm soreness, but he was back at practice today. And look, everybody is saying this, and I agree. Joe Flacco's winning this job. It was going to be between him and Kenny Pickett. There was no open competition. Whether I think it's the right move or not is irrelevant. There is no way that Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry are going to look at the veterans in the eye on that team and say, week one, we're going with Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders. It's not going to happen. It was never going to happen. It is Flacco, my Cracko.
Flacco, my Cracko.
I disagree.
How do you disagree?
The more that I think about it, the more that I just feel like you've gone with the Flacco experience. We love him. He's a great guy. But my gut tells me that I think we may see Shedeur Sanders take that. I think it may happen. I think it may
not week one.
I think that Shedeur Sanders may take the first snap of the second half, week one.
Well, that's a different question now, isn't it?
I think that he will take the first snap of the second half. What gets us there, I don't know, but I think that Shedeur Sanders, I think there is a part of Kevin Stefanski that it almost says, boy, let's hope this works. Because you know what Joe Flacco is, and Joe Flacco is not enough to save Kevin Stefanski's job. I don't think Shedeur Sanders is either, but maybe? Wouldn't you take a risk on maybe as opposed to no? Joe Flacco's a great quarterback. He's not.
Well, that's a different conversation because I wouldn't have put myself in this position.
Well, that's
number
one.
I don't see it week one. I can see it week 4.
But you're too far gone then.
You're too far gone. The season's over now. It's over. The season ain't even started. It's over now.
Somebody wants to put a bet on you and I. What's like the worst case scenario for a bet for you? Like mine is like I'm never shaving my head. Like it would have to be
You would never shave your head.
No, like for a bet, no.
No. But you got nice hair. It'll grow right back.
Yeah, but
You're a young man.
What's your thing? Like, if I said, get a tattoo, is that your no?
I have a tattoo.
No, you don't.
I have a couple of them.
Where?
Yes, I do. Well, one is your face, and it's down by Mila's Kunis.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Did people see it when you were showing them the proper shower technique?
Absolutely.
That's nice.
I have a tattoo on each arm.
What are they?
Well, one is just some Chinese gibberish, which I don't tell anybody what it is, but I guess if you read Chinese, you'll be able to guess what it is.
Okay.
Right. By the way, I know I'm the whitest person in the world. It's by design. Outside bad.
Outside bad.
Outside bad. And then I have a little tree here.
Oh, my gosh. That's not a little tree.
A little tree here.
My mind is blown. Ted, did you know this?
Yeah, I know that.
Teddy's got a big swastika in his tramp
stamp. Stop it.
That's twice. Oh, my goodness. That's a whole tree. What's the tree stand for?
Whatever you want it to stand for. I mean, I know what it stands for me.
What does it stand for you?
We're not having this discussion right now.
Okay, all right. It's personal.
Let me tell you something.
I apologize. It's your show.
I can venture into a really dark place.
I don't want to venture.
You're going to be scared.
I don't want to venture.
When you go into those woods.
No, I don't want to go to the tree.
Creatures
Keep me away from the tree. Keep me away from the tree. I would not have pegged you for a tattoo guy. I'm
no T-Bone. But
T-Bone is a tattoo guy.
I also have a huge sickle and angel of death my entire back.
That I believe. My brother, I'm convinced, has a giant eagle on his back, but I've never seen it. But I'm convinced. He refuses to take his shirt off. But you know when someone jokes about something enough where you're like, okay, this is clearly real. You're just testing, you're putting your toe in the water.
Like your fake girlfriend?
Yeah, like Lene Kukua. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just going to stare at you.
It happens at least once.
You would never get a tattoo?
I would get a tattoo of a mole.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No, hear me out.
An animal?
No, you're an idiot. A mole. A straight up mole. Where I would know so I could experience what it is to get a tattoo, and I would know it was a tattoo.
Experience what it is. It hurts.
Yeah, well, I could say, hey, I went through it. We're the same now. You have that tree, I have this mole. Like,
yes, it represents the entire earth.
Yes, exactly. And that way I would have a tattoo. I could say, yes, I have a tattoo. I have it on the back of my ankle. And then every time you go to the dermatologist, they're like, what is this? That's concerning. We should get that looked at. And you just,
they biopsy it.
They biopsy it.
So
it's a tattoo.
Gone.
There you go.
On3 has hired Zack Herbert as a college football analyst. Zack Herbert was a walk-on here at Ohio State. Had to retire from competition because of a heart ailment. We certainly hope he's doing well. I'm sure he's very qualified for this. It always strikes me that, Herbie, I know Herbie a little bit, or I used to know Herbie. I can't say that I know him today, but I used to know him. We used to bang. And, Herbie's one of those guys that rants and raves about quotas in businesses and, going out there and earning it. Nothing should be given to you. I'm sure that's what Zack Herbert did here for this position.
Are you claiming nepotism?
I'm not claiming anything. I'm just saying I'm sure he...
let me ask you this.
He went out there and he was the best media analyst available for On3.
Here's my only thing. If your daughter, 20 years from now, really wanted a job at the Fan.
Oh, my God. I would say no.
But
get out of here.
No, you wouldn't, because you're a good dad. And
No.
You would support
I am a good dad, which is why she's never going to do this for a living.
No, because you would support her.
If you had good parents, they would have steered you away from this, too.
You know what? I will not name him, but I did meet someone in television in this market, and I said, I want to do what you do when I grow up. And they said, don't.
Who was the person?
I'm not going to name him.
Oh, come on
I'm not going to name him. That's not fair. That's not fair. But I do think about that to this day.
Was it Dom?
It was not Dom. You know what? I wrote Dom a letter when I was in 7th grade, a school project, and I said, Mr. Taberi, I would love to come in and watch wall-to-wall sports and just shadow you for a day. Wrote out this whole letter. It was a school project. You know what Dom wrote back?
What?
Nothing. He never, ever wrote back. And it's brutal. To this day, I think about that. Guess what, Dom? Now I sit 10 feet from your desk, and every day I think about the fact that you didn't write me back. Got real, Teddy. Got real.
And I like it. I need listeners to help me with something coming up next, because there's something that all of you love, and I don't understand it, and King probably loves it, too.
Is it the movie Elf? Because we won't love that anymore.
That too. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to hit a 10-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 161 between Johnstown Road and Beach Road. And we've got about a 5-minute delay on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. This report is sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank, and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large big gulp drinks. Speedy Rewards app required, valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, summertime is here, and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be, and if what I'm describing is you, it's very likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call Tri-State Men's Health, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
If your last garage door repair guy definitely used an old mugshot on his business cards, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, a trusted Columbus staple. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I get a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
Foodgasm coming up at 4:46. Adam King is in today.
Thought I had to be ready with the list.
No. We got some time. Top 5 restaurants in Central Ohio, according to Adam King. That is coming up at 4:46. Jason's beef with our guy Jayson Stark, the Hall of Famer, at 5:30. You know, last week we were talking about Ryan Sandberg in the Hall of Fame, and he had just died, and so I didn't get any really good behind-the-scenes Hall of Fame gossip, and I'm hoping to get some of that today. That is coming up at 5:30. All right, please help me with something, King.
I'm ready.
Timmy's on vacation. Adam King from 10 TV is here. He had his feet up on the desk during the break. He, of course, is wearing no socks because
I wanted to show. I wanted to show my ankles. I am wearing footies. I'm wearing here. Let me show you. I'm wearing those no-show socks. See,
those are really small.
Yeah, they protect those that are listening. They're just no-show socks. They don't smell very good. Common Man's going to regret me doing that in about 3 minutes.
There are lots of things in life I don't understand.
Okay,
lots of things in life that I don't like, but I can see how other people like them. I tell this story when I was a kid, back when I was banging. We had Cub Scouts.
Yeah.
And I was probably 7, 8 years old, and we had an outing where it was you and your mom went to a basketball game.
Oh, like an Ohio State game?
Well, but I'll get to that in a second.
Okay, I got you.
We didn't know. It was just your mom and you got in a bus with the other moms and the kids, and we were going to a basketball game.
But did you know when you got in the bus what game?
No.
Well, that's terrifying.
We didn't know. We went to the Rosemont Horizon, which is in suburban Chicago.
Okay.
And at that time, DePaul basketball played hoops at the Rosemont Horizon.
Home of Chris Holtman.
And so, that's right. And so I thought, we're going to go see DePaul. But we got there, and it was the Harlem Globetrotters. And I had no idea what the Globetrotters were. And as soon as they started, I was so upset because it was just a bunch of BS. I wanted to see a real basketball game. I was obsessed with sports. This was going to be my first opportunity to see a real basketball game. Instead, I see confetti being thrown and microphones and just stupid. Hated it all. All the other kids were lapping it up. Yay! I love it. Pull the string out of your pants or handkerchiefs, whatever the hell they were doing. I sat there, fists clenched for the entire time because it was not a real basketball game.
You know what this sounds like?
What?
WWE wrestling. Welcome to my world, big guy. You just wanted to see real wrestling, and instead you got this scripted stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The other side of that, though, is that there's no real version of what WWE is.
That's true.
And don't give me that you were going down to OSU and watching Kyle Snyder before he was picking up prostitutes.
There it is.
All right, stop it now.
So, what did your mom think as you were throwing a tantrum watching the Globetrotters?
It's supposed to be fun. I said, you know, it's fun. Real sports, Mom. You could have given me a warning. I didn't want to come.
I bet you were a great kid.
Oh, I was a big pain in the ass.
I can just see it now.
Huge.
So
I was like this.
So what's your problem? What's your concern?
My problem is this. I, for the life of me, cannot understand the fascination. And I actually flipped it on TV the other day. I wanted to give it a chance. I watched like half an hour of it. I cannot understand the fascination with the Savannah Bananas.
Oh.
I do not understand it. I don't know why. Like 60,000 people are showing up to watch it. I don't get it.
Let me say this. I'll start this off by saying when they came, I got to do some dances with them, do some tricks with them. I got to really get ingrained in the bananas.
Okay.
And do you know what I found out about the Savannah Bananas?
What's that?
Is that the hype around the bananas is better than the actual game. The concept of the Savannah Bananas is better than the actual 2 hours of baseball. It's cool, and they're talented, but it leads to the concept of like, oh my gosh, the Savannah Bananas are coming next week. Oh, that's so exciting. They're this world phenomenon. It's amazing. And then, you know, the lead up and you're there and you're excited. And then the second the game starts, you're like, okay, well, it's just baseball and they're doing tricks. Why not go watch a Clippers game?
Oh, no, but the second baseman is dancing during a pitching change.
Yeah. I feel bad because I love nothing more than disagreeing with you. But I will say I was surprised at how I watched zero of the game. Zero. We did previews, all of it. Loved it leading up to it. Fans were excited. The game started, and I thought, it's fine. They're like trying to catch the ball behind their back. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. You know what's even cooler? Going to watch Major League Baseball. Go watch Aaron Judge with the New York Yankees.
I can't believe you and I are seeing eye to eye on this.
Well, we also see eye to eye on the waffle pancake debate. And so sometimes there's places in this world where
That's
you
right.
and I meet in the middle.
That's right.
And we shake hands and we never speak of it again. But I will say, I like the Globetrotters, though. I don't have a problem with the Harlem Globetrotters because the Harlem Globetrotters at their core are what they are. And I think that they are just there for 10 to 12-year-olds. And, you know, if a couple of dads are like, that was a cool trick. Oh, he threw the ball in from Hulk. All right. The Bananas are trying to be for everyone, and they are not for everyone. We have professional baseball in this world. We don't need, and they have their own rules. You have to know banana ball. How do you have rules? I don't have time to learn all new rules to a whole different sport. All right. Yes, he's on stilts. Let me see him hit one time. Okay, that was cool. Move on. But I do root for the Generals when it comes to the Harlem Globetrotters games.
They're not going to win.
But I root for them. And it's...
Because you just like the white team?
Well...
Is that why?
I like to root for the underdog. And one day, I have a Generals jersey.
Didn't they actually do it once where the Generals won?
They won a game. They did. And guess what? They'll do it again someday. And on that day, I will celebrate. And it might just be at the Shot. They got to be coming back to the Shot. They come every year.
I don't think they do that anymore, do they?
What?
I don't think they can fill the big arenas like that.
No, I guarantee
people are saving up for their Savannah Bananas.
No, the Globetrotters they're still trotting along. They've still got it.
They put it on the Ocho this weekend.
The Bananas are on ESPN all the time.
Well, I'm just saying, so I watched it.
You watched the Globetrotters?
No, the Bananas.
Oh.
Trying to figure out what the appeal is. And I understand it for like 5 seconds. 60,000 people show up to this, King.
It says World Tour. It's the World Tour. They're doing a world tour of the Globetrotters. You think
are they coming here?
I don't know. I'm sorry. They can't come here right now. They're in Tokyo. okay? Because they're that big, okay? They're in Singapore after that. Maybe when they're done in Seoul, they'll come back to the shop. But right now, they're busy.
Teddy, you want to go see the Bananas? We'll go together.
If you go, I'll go.
Stop asking Ted to see your banana. It is inappropriate.
Ted doesn't go anywhere, but if he goes, I'll go.
Yeah.
You're such a liar. You're not going to go.
If you wanted to go, I would go. But yeah, that doesn't do much for me unless it's like Dime a Dog night.
I was thinking of you yesterday because I was watching the F1 race from Budapest.
Hungaroring.
Right. Hungary.
Yeah,
Did you see who was on
Axl
the grid?
Rose?
Axl Rose
My
was
guy,
there.
yeah.
Are you ready to rock?
I love how they, he was like all excited to talk to
Martin?
Yeah.
Martin Brundle.
Which a lot of these guys don't want to, celebrities, but Axl was like, hey, and I got my tour going on, and check me out.
It's amazing to me that like Axl Rose dresses like Axl Rose all the time.
Yes.
I mean, here he is at a racetrack. You know, people are wearing like polos and whatever. He's just got you got 19 million chains on. Shirt is unbuttoned to his stomach. Leather pants. Yes. He didn't care. I appreciate that. You ready to rock, Martin Brundle? Foodgasm. Adam King's top 5 restaurants in the state of Ohio. State of Ohio? No, Central Ohio.
Central Ohio. State of Ohio.
Yeah.
They're all in Central Ohio, but it is still in the state of Ohio.
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch for some debris that's in the left center lane on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between Sawmill Road and 33. It's causing a couple-minute delay there. And there's a 5-minute slowdown on westbound 670 between 71 and Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Brought to you by Metal Supermarkets. Metal Supermarkets is your convenience store for metal. Visit Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com for all your metal needs.
I need a small order of sheet metal to repair something in the shop. It's not much, but can you help me out?
At Metal Supermarkets, no order is too small.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What about small home projects?
Yep.
For a car I'm working on?
Yep.
Any kind of metal?
Yep.
Cut to size?
Yep.
With no minimum order?
Yep.
How about 1,000 cut pieces of aluminum flat bar?
Yep. Choose from over 8,000 types, shapes, and grades of metal in any quantity you need. And yes, we're serious. Any metal, any size, ready fast. Locally owned on Wilson Road.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. When was the last time you hopped out of bed without that knee or back screaming at you? Or walked down a flight of stairs without groaning step by step? Hey, that was me. And I had to deal with that for all the years of playing football. But I went and saw my friends over at QC Kinetics, and it disappeared. I didn't have to tough it out anymore. Call over QC Kinetics with Dr. Wolkoff and get your free consultation. It's regenerative medicine, folks. There are thousands of patients who will tell you that they wish they would have done it sooner, just like I did. I'm glad I did, and my experience was tremendous. You go in, you have a consult, they lay out the plan, they talk about it. It's no pills, it's no scalpels. It's just your own body's biologics treating you and helping heal you. So find out if you're a good candidate. Go to QCkinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. They have offices all around Central Ohio, so be sure to go and check them out.
Hey friends, it's Austin Ward, and I'm coming up on 2 full years since starting Awaken 180. Dropped 50 pounds, and I still check the scale like it owes me money. Guess what? Hasn't budged. Still under 200 pounds, still feeling great. Keeping weight off this long isn't luck or magic, it's just having the right playbook. Awaken 180 taught me exactly what works, what doesn't, and how to stay lean without the struggle. Want real, lasting results? Don't just drop the weight, retire it for good. Trust me, Awaken 180 is your winning game plan. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Guys, we've had a rainy summer, and when you're talking about a rainy summer, a lot of you are going to have to replace your roof. But I want to warn you, there are a lot of roofing companies out there that are going to skip over one of the most vital parts of that process, the attic ventilation. You might not ever think about that. It might be a part of your house where you never even go up, and maybe you don't even throw your Christmas tree up there. You never see it. But that attic, if it doesn't have proper air circulation, it can cause a lot of problems. Mold and rot. hot and also leaks in the wintertime. Not to mention those temps can get as high as 180 degrees. So you need to call my guys at Victor's Home Solutions. They are the best in the biz when it comes to installing roofs and giving the most thorough inspection of that attic. It starts with a 21-point roof inspection. It is free, and there's a reason why every Victor's roof comes with an offer for a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. So call 866-VICTORS or go to victors.com.
We're rebranding our AM station, and the first order of business is bringing back the and Show. It's been gone for 15 years. All the fun starts Tuesday, September 2nd on the yet-to-be-named 1460 The Fans HD2.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
Donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
And we have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
We work to help your neighbors, the planet, and you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. We can help ensure you'll have a reliable income stream in retirement, locking in gains and avoiding downturns in the market. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
#1 pizza expert and the #4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
You know, a lot of people ask me if this is all an act. If I really love all these things that I say that I hate. Because I just said I hate the Savannah Bananas. And earlier I said that I hate the movie Elf.
Yeah, you've ruined the movie Elf for a lot of people in the comments. I got to let you know.
Still enjoy it.
No,
Go ahead.
I don't think that's possible at this point.
Watch Zooey Deschanel take advantage of a mentally handicapped Will Ferrell. It's a great premise for a movie.
Such a good movie. Now that music's going to be ruined. Toot, 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 toot. Now I can't ever hear that again. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that.
I don't hate everything. All right.
What do you like?
I like music.
Okay.
I listen to my stereo. Oh, man, it was pumping this weekend.
I'm convinced that might be...
some Led Zeppelin presence on this weekend.
I think that might be the only thing you like, though.
I like my wife and my daughter.
Oh, that's nice.
I like eating on the couch in my soft clothes.
I like that you call them soft clothes.
You know what? I went to see, this is years ago.
Okay.
Probably 25 years ago now. I saw the Blue Man Group.
Okay.
Now, it wasn't my bag going out with people and like they throw paint on the front row, whatever it is. But you want to talk about some talented dudes. Blue Man's playing like piping. No? Never saw him?
I've never seen them, but I've seen their blue, and I saw that they're closing.
They're done?
They're closing down soon enough.
The Savannah Bananas don't have the type of talent that the Blue Man Group has.
I don't fully understand what they are. Ending 30-year run. Yeah.
I saw them at the Briar Street Theater with a girl that I was dating.
What is their concept?
It's a show. It's a stage show.
Okay,
they play music.
Okay, but are they good musicians?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
For what they're doing, they're very, very talented.
It's okay. See, that was what I was wondering. It's like somebody tells you to go see the Blue Man Group. I don't know that they could tell you what in the world the Blue Man Group are actually known for other than being blue and throwing paint on people.
It's essentially a music show.
Okay. It's like the, what's the one around Christmas time? Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Like just kind
of. It's not like that, but yes.
But I mean, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra is known to be a music show, but it's a little different.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's accurate.
All right, Foodgasm. Come on.
Man and Timmy present.
Oh, yeah.
Foodgasm.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
Adam King is here for Timmy today, and you've heard me talk enough today. I want to hear what where he goes to eat.
We're going to turn it down real low.
Don't do that. You can't pull it off. It makes me uncomfortable. Top 5 Adam King restaurants in Central Ohio. Go.
All right. Number 1, and I broke these up a little bit different.
Don't go 1, go 5.
Go 5, I'm sorry. Well, I broke these up into different categories.
Oh, okay.
Do you want them ranked in an order?
No, I don't care.
No
I've lost interest. I'm going to fall asleep anyway.
No particular order. Number 5, I went with Skyline. I love Skyline. The taste of Skyline is so... I don't know how to...
Are you a dog guy or a spaghetti guy?
Both. I get two cheese conies and then a 3-way.
Look at you. I'm proud of you. I'm telling you, man, the fatness is coming back.
It's going to get you. I love 2 cheese conies and then a 3-way, and it is absolutely delicious every single time.
All
Empty
right.
plate. You cannot go wrong with Skyline. Now, I decided only one steakhouse. I love steakhouses, but only one steakhouse.
Okay.
And I went Butcher and Rose. Have you been?
I have not. No.
Okay. I love the atmosphere of Butcher and Rose. It's a new Cameron Mitchell place downtown. The food was...
Hold on, are you saying there's a new Cameron Mitchell place?
Every week.
That
Every
never
week.
happens. Okay.
Every week. The man is just out there opening restaurants left and right. Love Butcher and Rose. Steak is great. The desserts are great. The drinks are great. The atmosphere is unmatched.
What are you getting? What type of steak you getting?
Just a medium rare steak.
What cut, though?
I know they have a steak and frites that I order. I don't know what cut it is.
See, you're one of these. You have no idea.
Filet mignon. It's always filet mignon.
Okay, then
that's
say
what I
that.
eat. But like, that's the average steak. I mean,
it's not
I'm not
the
getting
average
a
steak.
Yes, the average person eats a filet mignon.
That's not true.
You're so wrong. Next up, Italian. This is an underrated Italian restaurant, and I don't know that you even know what this is.
Olive Garden?
Yes. When you're there, you're family. It is called Speck. It is also downtown. It is fresh rolled pasta. They do it right there. Takes a little bit extra time-wise. It is absolutely amazing.
All right. I've heard of it.
Great
I've not
restaurant.
been there.
If you're looking for a good Italian restaurant, Speck downtown. It's a smaller place. You got to get a reservation, but it's very good.
A little bit of a hipster doofus vibe in there, right?
No. Very nice. Not
pretentious?
Pretentious for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, all right. Next up, I went with my favorite fast restaurant. I need food right now. Get it to me. It's Brassica. Have you tried Brassica?
No, I've heard good things.
It's delicious. It's Mediterranean. It's a Mediterranean Chipotle. It's owned by North Star. It is absolutely...
If it's owned by North Star, I'm sure it's very affordable.
Yes, it is.
Very cheap.
It's $20 for a bowl. You give them your leg, you walk out, you get a bowl. Very good. I also would have gone Chipotle just because I'm a huge Chipotle guy.
All right.
And then finally, and this is just a Columbus staple, and I love it. I love Schmitz. I'll eat Schmitz any day of the week.
Well, you know what? That doesn't surprise me because you are a sauerkraut guy.
I love the sauerkraut.
You put a sauerkraut on an Italian sausage sandwich and almost broke Dom Tiberi's heart.
It did. He still thinks about it, and that was 4 years ago. I love the sauerkraut. I love any type of wiener that they will bring out on a plate. Bahama Mama, any of that.
You're a sausage guy.
I told you. You put a Johnsonville brat in front of me, I'll eat it. You put Schmitz in front of me, I get the platter, everything you can imagine, and I'm just eating it all. And
What about Lene Kakua? Like you and Lene
North Star
are going out for
North
a
Star
hot date. You're going North Star for the hot date?
No. Have you Third and Hollywood? You ever been there?
I've been there.
I like Third and Hollywood. That's a good place. I think it's funny. I think people probably think I have pretentious taste, but if I said to you, what do I eat most? It's just an alternate of Bippy Bop, Chipotle, Skyline, and Chick-fil-A on just repeat every day of my life.
And Skyline, you just said.
Yeah, I love Skyline. I don't understand.
But you don't allow yourself to go to Skyline very often because then Fathom comes out.
Yeah. See, you eat Skyline, and that's 400,000 calories in one sitting. And then you know how they get you is then you eat all that, and you're like, okay, I don't feel so good. But then you walk up, and they got those little peppermints right up at the front, and you're like, well, I'll just get 3 of those nice little peppermint patties.
Refreshing.
It's refreshing. 25 cents. I mean, I just love it. Gosh, I'm hungry.
We had a Skyline food drop in here last week.
Listen, Skyline knows the way to my heart. I literally have a Skyline 3-way or Coney pillow. It's the comfiest pillow I own. I sleep on it.
You do not sleep.
I do.
Do you really sleep on it?
It's on our couch. It is on display on our couch. I love it.
I'm sure Lene loves that pillow.
Yeah, not a fan, but you know. Gets the job done.
Andy Reid with a very unfortunate slip of the tongue. Details coming up next. And that's the last time I'm going to say Andy Reid and slip of the tongue because that just creeped me the hell out. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 between King Avenue and Town Street. And you're going to hit a 10-minute slowdown due to a crash that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 161 between Johnstown Road and Beach Road. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Choose from payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest, plus a free in-home window and energy assessment. Restrictions apply. Give them a call. 614-502-5220.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Marv Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
Bobby Carpenter here with the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Ozzie and Daniel Silna made one of the greatest deals in NBA history. In the 70s, they owned the Spirits of St. Louis of the ABA. When the NBA and ABA merged, they offered the Silna brothers a couple of million to go away, but instead, the Silnas negotiated a piece of future television revenue. We all know how TV contracts are these days, and the Silna brothers made a total of $800 million from the NBA. Chuck Moore, CEO, and Travis Sanders, president of Riverside Bank of Dublin, talk about deal making for local businesses in our community.
Thank you, Bobby. Being a local bank has its benefits. We have experience making deals in this town, and with our local processing and underwriting, we're agile enough to move at the speed of business. Travis, share how we treat our clients.
We advise our clients on risk mitigation, long-term financial stability, and market conditions to help them make informed decisions. The Silnas knew something the NBA didn't. Let our experience and local expertise help guide you in your business.
Tune in every day for the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Visit their office at 6300 France Road in Dublin or online at riverside.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways, from overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels, and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing. I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fitted at goodfeet.com.
The roof of your home protects what matters most in your life. Your family, your memories, your peace of mind. So when it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy on why she chose Newman Roofing over all the rest.
We had interviewed and talked with several other roofing companies around the city. The salesperson that came to speak with us was extremely knowledgeable, answered questions, took his time with us. We were happy to make Newman our choice.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that on the day of the installation, we'll give you and your home the respect it deserves.
The guys arrived right on time. The crew leader came and talked with us, let us know what they were going to be doing. He was here all day with the crew. That itself was very impressive.
If you're thinking about your roofing or siding, give Newman Roofing a call today.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
At United Dairy Farmers, peach is our most popular ice cream, and once you taste it, you'll know why. Now's the time to grab a UDF peach shake, malt, cone, or sundae. They're only here for a limited time. UDF peach ice cream, made for you.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. The USA Today preseason college football coaches poll out today with Texas number 1, Ohio State second, Penn State, Georgia, and Notre Dame round out the top 5 with Clemson, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, and Miami in the top 10. More preseason honors for a pair of Buckeyes, wide receiver Jeremiah Smith and safety Caleb Downs, both named today on the Walter Camp Player of the Year award watch list. Meanwhile, the NCAA announcing today that they will not look at any expansion of the men's and women's basketball tournament fields for 2006, although discussions about 2007 will continue. Baseball, Cincinnati Reds begin a series at Wrigley Field in Chicago against the Cubs tonight. The Reds 4 games out of the final National League wildcard spot. Cleveland Guardians begin a series in New York against the Mets as the Guardians go for a second straight victory. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy's vacationing this week. 10 TV's Adam King is with me.
Did I hear he's in Aruba?
No.
That's what I heard.
He's not in Aruba.
He's in Aruba. He's sunbathing.
Jamaica.
Ooh, I want to take you. Bermuda.
Bahama.
Come on, pretty mama.
Hey-o. That's beautiful. That's a moment you can't script.
Teddy?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the Bristol Motor Speedway game?
No.
Yesterday after
Saturday night.
The rains came on Saturday night?
Nightmare.
Okay, I'll say it again.
Nightmare for who? The people
Reds
attending?
And people attending.
Yeah.
And, all the fans that had to go there and deal with the bad weather, the food lines, just terrible.
Well, the reason why I bring this up, stop pretending like you didn't lose money because of Terry Francona's stupid decision on Saturday night.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you said to me when you walked in.
I'm still upset.
Why did you lose money?
Because I had a parlay. I had a parlay with Chase Burns in, 2 different parlays I had him in to get a number of strikeouts, right?
Yeah.
And the other legs of the parlays had all hit. I was just missing Chase Burns, and I had him to get 8 or more strikeouts. Now, he could have pitched and not got that, and then I would have lost, right? Or he could have just not pitched that night because they were like, hey, this game's not going, so probably, it may
The Braves
not start.
did that with their starter.
Yeah.
They didn't throw their starter out there because they knew that the rains were coming, and so let's just save him for the next day.
Exactly. Or down the road, I don't know if he pitched. You don't think he didn't start the game, right?
I don't know.
Matter.
I don't care.
What matters is that Chase Burns did start. He pitched 1 inning. He got 2 strikeouts,
and that
then
blows your parlay.
The rain
out.
came, and then my bet, didn't void at that point. They just came down as a loss, and I lost quite a bit of money.
Sorry.
Well, potential money. I had a small amount of money on the bets, but they were big parlays that would have hit.
You were fixing to win.
Yeah, I would have won, a lot of money, and I got screwed.
I'm really sorry about that, Ted. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love, just watching chaos.
You like chaos?
I like a little bit of chaos
Agent
in a sporting
of chaos.
event. You're watching, you're like, man, they may never play this
now,
thing.
Ted, maybe if you weren't betting on a prop bet there.
DeWine, you can
go to,
I'm just saying, we're going to take those prop bets away from you there, Teddy.
That's just ridiculous. That's the most insane thing.
Well, we got
that guy is just ridiculous.
I love pissed off Teddy.
He's fired up.
You know, take my props away. We'll talk to Scotty Vegas on Wednesday about it. See
That's
how
right.
he feels about it.
Scott, if you think Teddy's a degenerate, you wait until Wednesday. Scotty Vegas is going to host with me on Wednesday.
I love that that's the most fired up I've ever heard Ted. And he's like, you're going to come after my prop bets.
That's right.
That's where I draw the line.
I do, yeah.
That's
Derek Dooley's going to teach you how to wash your crack.
Yeah,
You'll be clean, but you won't be betting on things.
Maybe he and Tommy Tuberville can do.
That's what when you said that, I was thinking, is that a new line? Like you finish your coaching career and then you get into politics?
Nick Saban, is he going to do that too?
Probably. Tress.
That's true.
Tress is Lieutenant Governor. I mean, he did it as a favor,
Yeah.
but he still did it.
Yeah.
He could have said no. How you doing over there, King?
I'm doing
You got
great.
something better to do? You're just looking at your phone.
No,
like
it
Rimmer's
kept,
over here.
It kept buzzing. I had to turn it off.
Hello. Bobby Orr is on the phone.
Let's just, next person that calls, we'll answer it live and put it on speaker.
Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice is facing a potential NFL suspension for his felony conviction stemming from a highway race that turned into a serious multi-car crash, which made Chiefs coach Andy Reid's choice of words about Rice interesting. Asked about Rice, Reid complimented him for taking care of business both on and off the field. Quote, he's done a nice job off the field. He's done a nice job on the field. You learn from your mistakes. That's the important part. So all of that. On the field, he's just been full speed ahead. No pun intended.
Now, wait a minute.
Full speed ahead.
That's not he said full speed ahead at the end?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
He's been at full speed ahead.
Oh.
No, and then he said no pun intended.
Oh.
You know what, though? The good news is the Kansas City Chiefs don't have any problems with moving violations at all, as Andy went to prison to visit his son, Britt Reid.
Sheesh.
He's still in prison, or is he out?
But I don't understand why you go down that road if you're Andy Reid. Why do you even talk about off the field stuff? Why,
he's a good, clean boy. He's just doing what he's got to do.
I thought you were saying that was where he was crazy to say that he was doing good off the field, which is still a wild remark to make.
We all make mistakes. We all kill. We all murder.
Then that's
what Terrell Pryor told me.
Well, that's a wild sentiment to. I mean, I'll tell you this much. I don't think you hear Kirby Smart talking too much about how his guys are, full speed ahead off the field.
You know who had a little run-in with Kirby Smart?
Who?
AI Nicole.
Let's hear it.
Hold on, I got to find it now.
You can't tee it up like that. I thought you had it.
So originally I'd asked AI Nicole Sheeran if she was a fan of ice cold Coors Light, and then this was the answer that I got.
Oh my God, dudes. That crap is fire. I'm talking serious fire. Back when I was banging, I would black out down in Athens in between the hedges, and then Kirby Smart would come by and kick me in the leg and tell me to get the hell out of here. And before I knew it, some Georgia football player would be racing us 130 miles per hour down a dark highway heading towards Cedar Creek. Talk about crazy. I'll never do that again. Whoop, whoop.
I would just like to point out.
Whoop, whoop.
That was the fourth version.
What was the first three?
The first three were much more offensive. We toned it down.
That's
just saying.
AI has no chill.
We toned it down.
AI, ChatGPT has no rules.
You watched the track and field yesterday?
I did not.
I like the track and field.
I think it's very interesting. I ran track and field. Did you?
No. What did you do?
I was a distance runner.
Were you any good?
No. I was very slow. I was in the back.
Okay.
I was the pace car in the back.
But hey, you were out there.
I finished every race except for the one I didn't. That was the last one.
They had the, what do they call it? Track and field nationals out in Eugene, Oregon. I saw Gabby Thomas was out there, and she was just, oh, my God. She gets more goddess-like every single time I see her.
I think that track and field and gymnastics are probably the two most American Olympic sports, like above basketball and everything. Like those are the ones that I will tune in every single time to see.
Gabby wasn't as fast as she wanted to be. She did make the team, but she wasn't dominant. And I think it's because she was wearing a 9-pound diamond ring on her finger, weighing her down.
She ran with her ring on?
She did.
That's all right. That doesn't seem to be aerodynamic.
But I saw that Kung Fu Kenny and Noah Lyles had a little thing, a little beef. Kung Fu Kenny shoving Noah Lyles after their race. didn't like the attitude he was being given.
Well, that's like when you see NASCAR fights. It's real interesting.
See, that's the thing is the Michael Johnson thing didn't work out with the Grand Slam track, and he owes like $13 million to all these athletes. But I think if track and field is going to take hold, and I'm not saying it's ever going to become the NBA or the NFL, because it's not. But I think you can put together a touring schedule where the best in the world go around to cities and showcase their talent.
Yeah, so like if you want on one weekend in the summer, you go over to the Jesse Owens track and you get to watch Noah Lyles race.
Sure.
I think that would
I'd
do
pay a ticket to go see that.
that would do very, very well.
Noah Lyles is a pain in the ass, and I don't necessarily agree with everything he has to say.
He's the one that said world champions of what? The United States? That was him, right?
Yes, that's right. He contends that he's the real world champion because he's racing against all this international competition. But how dare NBA players call themselves the champions of the world? What he's not realizing or doesn't care is that the best competition in the world is playing in the NBA.
Yeah.
They just happen to play in American cities.
Yeah.
But
they all come over here.
They're from everywhere. But anywho,
and then when people struggle here, they go overseas.
Let's not let that get in the way of facts. Yeah. But you need characters like Noah Lyles to get this sport over. You need situations like this. I know you said you don't like professional wrestling, but let me tell you something. If track and field had a little bit more professional wrestling in it, from a character standpoint, all of a sudden it becomes that much more marketable.
I just think the track and field needs two things. They need to expand more into the gambling aspect because that'll tune up anything.
Not prop bets, though. We can't have prop bets.
No, but imagine on a Saturday at Hollywood Casino putting track and field on, and that 100-meter dash, everybody's got their life savings on a different guy. I mean, that would be the most intense 10 seconds you've ever seen.
You can bet on it now.
Yeah, but you got to there's a difference between you can bet on it now and you're in. You got to sell that.
That's right. You're right.
You got to promote that.
It needs marketing.
It needs marketing. You know what has really good marketing?
What's that?
Sidebar is the season of summer. The PR department for summer is phenomenal.
I hate summer.
It is the worst season on earth.
This is something else King and I agree on.
It is and everybody acts like, oh my gosh, it's summer. It's so exciting. We've made it. No, it's hot. And when it's not hot, it's raining. And when it's not raining, it's humid. The outside is pretty, but you can't go outside because you sweat all the time. And then everybody says, oh, well, we're going to go on vacation to a beach. Guess what the beach is? Hot. I'm tired of it. You know the best season is fall, but it doesn't have a good PR department as the summer.
Oh, I think it has a beautiful PR department.
No.
You ever see fall in Vermont?
Woo! You know they call that leaf peeping.
Oh, I know that. Exactly right.
It's beautiful. I've done that. I've gone leaf peeping before in Vermont.
It's beautiful there.
Yeah, but see, people will tell you, no, summer. Summer, where it at? You spend the time at the pool, it's vacation, summer break.
No one cares.
It's awful.
I hate summer. So do you. So does Timmy. So does Ryan Day. Ryan Day hates summer.
Ted, do you like summer?
Ted likes it. He's an idiot.
Yeah, it's my number one.
Ted, you have bought into big summer. And if you're going to let big summer continue to change your mindset, it's ridiculous.
Summer Macintosh, too. What a scam that is.
I'm from Canada. Get out of here.
Train in the U.S.
You live here. You train here. You wear that Canadian flag. You'd be nothing without this country. Nothing. Shouldn't be allowed. You live here, you train here, you're from America.
That's what gets you fired up.
That's right, Summer Macintosh.
That's the most fired up you've been today, Summer Macintosh. That's where you draw the line.
That is where I draw the line. All right, we need to talk about something. Something that happened this weekend. We're not giving it its attention that it deserves. I'll tell you what it is coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should watch out for an accident that's on the right shoulder of westbound 70 on the east side at the 71 East Split. And we've got a couple-minute delay on westbound 270 on the north outer belt between Westerville and Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. Ohio Laborers would like to congratulate Member of the Week, Walter T. Mays. Laborers Local 894 Akron. Walter is a proud 40-year union member. Build Ohio right, build it union. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com. Looking to save on your auto loan? CME wants to beat your current rate by 1.5% APR. Low rates and no payments for 90 days. Why wait? Refinance today and keep more money in your pocket. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 4.99% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Is your money doing everything it can for you? Like automatically pushing more of your money to savings every day?
I don't think so.
Then switch to Huntington Bank. And let's get more from money. Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
It's a different world today than it was 30 years ago when I started Care Heating and Cooling. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, 30 years ago, you were the first to warn of companies using service technicians as salespeople, of abusing the trust that a service technician has. With the big conglomerates now buying companies all over Central Ohio, this has become the normal business model.
It's all about greed. The conglomerates know they can make a lot more money by incentivizing their technicians to sell air conditioners instead of fixing them. They train their techs to take advantage of a customer when they are the most vulnerable.
Dad, that is not how we were taught. In 2024, Care Heating and Cooling was awarded a BBB Torch Award for ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com.
When you need a company you can trust. This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
This date, August 4th, 1960, we have a Billy Martin highlight. And while Martin is mostly remembered for his playing and managing days with the New York Yankees, the second baseman played one season for the Reds in 1960, nearing the end of his career. On this date in Wrigley Field, the fiery Martin charged the mound to tangle with Cubs pitcher Jim Brewer. Martin socked him and broke his cheekbone. The Cubs thought he was so out of line, they sued him for $1 million, prompting Martin's classic response, "How do they want that, cash or check?" The lawsuit was eventually dismissed. Martin later went on to manage the Yankees in 2 World Series victories, but a brawl for Billy on this August 4th, 1960, this date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more to get you ready for next year's adventures. The Buckeye Lake Marina staff is there to help you find the perfect boat at unbeatable prices. Buckeye Lake Marina has a long list of satisfied customers, and you want to be the next. Don't wait. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
Rothman and Ice.
It's more evidence that you need to subscribe to the rule Bobby and I subscribe to.
What's that?
If you can't get a yard, you don't deserve to win.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan. The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state.
ONN affiliate WBNS TV reports.
Haley Kirby reporting in downtown Toledo.
From the State House, Kevin Landers.
ONN Canton. ONN affiliate WKYC TV in Cleveland explains.
In Marietta, Brett Wharf, ONN News.
Emma Henderson in Genoa.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow by New Nordic. Available at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Little wind, some sunshine, and a comfortable start on this Monday. Temperatures in the low 80s. Back in the low to mid 60s and dry for your Tuesday morning with partly cloudy skies. And just the slightest chance of a shower or late day storm on Tuesday. Otherwise, we'll see some sunshine and warmer with highs in the low to mid 80s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
Timmy is vacationing. 10 TV's Adam King is with me. Now, I have two stories here that I want to do.
Okay.
One of them involves the Pro Football Hall of Fame, something that we saw this weekend. The other one involves Teddy losing his mind. So, where do you want to start?
Well, we already touched on Teddy losing his mind with the bet. Did he lose it in other ways?
I don't know. I mean, I assume he's going to lose his mind when, when I read this story.
All right. Uh-oh. Let's start there. I like Angry Ted.
Copenhagen, Denmark. I'm just going to read it as it's written. This is from the AP. A zoo in Denmark is asking for donations of small pets as food for its predators. The Aalborg Zoo says it's trying to mimic the natural food chain of the animals housed there for the sake of both animal welfare and professional integrity, and offers assurances the pets will be gently euthanized by trained staff. The zoo in northern Denmark explained in a Facebook post that if you have a healthy animal that needs to be given away for various reasons, feel free to donate it to us. The zoo points to guinea pigs, rabbits, and chickens as possible donations. After being euthanized, the animals will be used as fodder, said the zoo. That way, nothing goes to waste, and we ensure natural behavior, nutrition, and well-being of our predators, the zoo said. The online call for pet donations is accompanied by a picture of a wildcat baring its teeth with its mouth wide open and a link to the zoo's website, noting the facility is also interested in receiving horses. I don't know if that has to do with this, but they also want some horses. Teddy, you've had those little dogs long enough.
Oh, my gosh.
I think it's time to give them back. This is the circle of life.
In there it says if you have healthy animals and you have to give them up. If you have healthy animals, you shouldn't have to be giving them
Maybe you can't afford them anymore.
Well, then you shouldn't have had a pet to begin with. If you can't afford to take care of your pet, then you don't. You shouldn't have a pet.
Maybe life got in the way, Ted. Maybe you had a nice job, and now you're on the streets, and
it's not
going to
selling
your
I
body.
can think of 15 better things to do than donate them to New Zealand. What is going on in that country? I mean,
it's Denmark. It's
Denmark.
not New
I'm
Zealand
sorry.
at all.
I apologize.
Not even
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the same place.
It's crazy.
That is one of the most bizarre news stories I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Also, why do they need pets? There's a ton of animals out there that are wild animals.
Yeah.
Go get them.
Go trap them.
Don't come for my dog. You want my dog to feed your animal? There's a deer running loose.
They're just trying to kill two birds with one stone.
We don't need to kill one of those birds.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're going to get rid of your animal, I'm not saying they should get rid of the animals. But if you're going to, people get rid of animals every single day.
Yes, and that's
thousands
stupid.
of animals.
Give it to someone else.
That's dumb. Yeah, give it to somebody who's going to take care of
They
it.
go to kill shelters every single day, but this can be used for educational purposes.
No, educational? What's the education? That things get hungry and they eat animals?
Yes.
We all know that.
Yeah, I don't need the education. Thank you for your time.
There's a lot of humans I'd like to get rid of. Can I donate that to the zoo as well?
You'd probably like to donate yourself, if we're being honest. You said an hour ago that you wanted to click the button.
I do. When I do die, I do want people to eat me, but not the animals.
Not the animals?
I want you guys to have a nice little barbecue. Put me on a spit. Or braise me gently. Braise me gently.
The nice glass of Chianti?
Make a little, no, you know what? I'm thinking Mexican. I'd like me and a taco.
You want a common man taco?
Yeah. Dress me as you like.
That
nice
is
tortilla, braised common man. Little pico de gallo.
Oh, my gosh. Do I get chips before?
Sure.
All right. That's good because I typically fill up on the chips anyway. So then you'll look even more appetizing. Less appetizing, I should
Teddy,
say.
you like that story? Should we go to Denmark?
Let's go to the next story.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next story. It was Hall of Fame weekend in Canton. One thing I don't think we talk enough about, Antonio Gates goes into the Hall of Fame. All right? Tight end, longtime Charger, did a lot. He is the first person to ever enter the Hall of Fame, as a player, obviously, who did not play any college football. He played no college football. He was a basketball player. He went to tryouts. They thought he had something. Turns out he did. I know a lot of people say, like, oh, if LeBron wasn't LeBron, he'd be the greatest tight end in the world. So we don't know that. We have no idea. But we do know that Antonio Gates played no downs of college football, and now he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
That is absolutely crazy. And you think that you have to play college football nowadays for 3 years in order to go to the pros. This guy played 0 snaps. Think about how good he would have been if he played college football.
Or maybe his body breaks down, he hurts himself, and then we never see Antonio Gates. How about that? Let me ask you a question.
Let me give you an answer.
I know I say that too much, but I'm going to keep saying
No,
it.
you don't.
And then
You
I'm going
don't
to take your dog to Denmark.
That's you don't say that too much. I say I'm curious too much.
What's your dog's name?
Ruby?
Ruby.
Okay.
What's the breed on Ruby?
Corgi Australian cattle dog.
Corgi? Help me out. Corgi Australian cattle dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should look mighty tasty, I'm sure.
You know what? You come for Ruby, you come for me, all right?
Ruby,
Ted and I.
Ruby.
No. It's, those people over in Denmark, we need to have a conversation.
They got it all going on in Denmark.
No. I mean,
I'm told we have to model our society over Denmark.
That's absolutely. What was the other thing? Just the Gates thing? That's it? He didn't go to college?
Oh, no. Here's what I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Because you talked about you got to play 3 years of college football, or just be out of high school for 3 years before you're eligible for the NFL draft. If Jeremiah Smith was
he would play right now.
No, I know he would play right now. Don't jump ahead now. You think you know the answer. You don't know the answer.
36.
Huh?
36.
No.
No? Okay, I tried twice. I lost.
If Jeremiah Smith, after 1 year, was in the NFL draft last year, where does he go?
Who was the first pick? Cam Ward?
Mm-hmm.
First or second?
Yeah, I think so too.
100% first or second. I mean, it depends. Sometimes a lot of the draft is contingent on what a team needs. If the team really needed a quarterback, first probably would have been Cam Ward, and second.
Cam Ward won the lottery of good enough quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. It was an awful draft class of quarterbacks.
All right, for quarterback, I mean, they had to do it because there was such a necessity there for the quarterback position. But if this were other years, Cam Ward would be a second-round pick.
Yeah, for sure. 1,000%. I definitely, there is no doubt in my mind that next year when Jeremiah is done at Ohio State, he will be the number 1 pick, and it won't be a discussion. It won't be like, oh, I wonder if they're going to lean this or they're going to lean that. It'll be Jeremiah Smith. There are only a certain amount of times that you get generational players in the draft, and that is what he is.
Do you think Jacksonville would have taken him at number 2 instead of Travis Hunter?
1,000%. It's not even a question. 1,000%. I think Travis Hunter is going to be quite the bust in the NFL.
You do, huh?
I do. I am not.
That is not an opinion that a lot of people share.
I'm not on the Travis Hunter train. I think he's going to be quite the bust. I think Jacksonville is going to do everything they can to keep him from being a bust, which is if you throw him the ball enough, he'll look okay. But eventually it's going to die down, and I think you're going to learn that he was a great player in college, but he is not necessarily an NFL.
Do you think he'll be able to play both sides of the ball?
No. I don't think you
so
can
he'll just focus on offense then?
Yeah, I think eventually, inevitably that's what will happen, and I don't think his wide receiver game carries enough of that to keep him as a number 2 overall pick with those expectations.
All right. Get Ruby, Teddy.
I just can't get over
dogs.
the fact
we're gonna go to Denmark. We get some horses too. They also want horses. I assume for other things. You can't eat the horses.
I can't believe everybody's got a plan for when they die, and yours is that you'd like to be braised and have somebody eat you at local cantina.
I want to be recycled. I want to be part of the circle of life.
And not just somebody to eat him.
You want Ted and I.
He wants, I think us here, right? Like maybe Tim and myself, T-Bone.
All my friends.
Oh, thanks. You just said
if
we're friends.
If there's enough.
You just said we're friends.
If there's enough of me.
You cannot walk out of that quicksand. I'm going to go home and text my mom.
Jason's beef. He's my friend. The Hall of Famer Jayson Stark. He'll join the program in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is causing a 10-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side from James Road to 270. And things are a bit slow on northbound 270 on the west outer belt between Tuttle Crossing Boulevard and 33. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Protect your home with R&R Foundation Specialist. Family-owned, honest, and pressure-free. Get expert waterproofing, fair quotes, and smart advice that puts your home first. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com. Your trusted local pros in foundation and waterproofing. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Rates as low as 5.54% APR and a $400 cash bonus when you refinance your auto loan with BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/refinance.
Hey guys, Anthony here. You don't have to live with just getting by. Lacking the energy you should have to enjoy life, no fun. You know, I've been telling you about Low T Center for years and how important it is to find out if testosterone replacement therapy is the answer you've been looking for to rebound into a great outlook. Low T Center has been improving the quality of hundreds of thousands of lives with personalized care. And now they have some great news to share. They're introducing women's services to all Low T Centers. That's right. Women can now enjoy the same life-changing, medically guided hormone therapy from Low T Center. If your partner is experiencing fatigue, moodiness, or just feeling off, she might benefit from hormone therapy at Low T Center. Help her get back to her best self. And if you still haven't taken the T test, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Imagine how great you'll both feel. Visit fixmylowt.com to schedule your appointment.
You know that thing you've always been too scared to go for? It seems like you'll never have the guts. Then a cancer diagnosis. And doing that thing becomes way less scary. I would know. I've always wanted a black belt. And today, the only thing standing in my way is a few wooden boards. It's been a lot of hard work and 5 years since I beat cancer at Ohio Health. Bring it on. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keep making plans to learn more.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
He's a man who's in every Hall of Fame in the known universe. He's a man who travels thousands of miles to see celestial bodies. He's a man who enjoys a good tomato pie. And he's a man who regrets a few life choices every Monday at 5:30. It's Jason's Beef with Jason Starr.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
Jayson Stark is a baseball legend. He's in every single Hall of Fame known to man. He joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Hello, my friend.
What's up, Mike?
Did you have to deal with that Mother Nature situation that we had at Bristol Motor Speedway? Did they send you down there?
No, I was not at Bristol Motor Speedway. There was weather there, was there?
There was weather. I heard that there was lots of concession lines, and then when people got up to the concessions, there was nothing to buy. It did not sound like it went smoothly this year.
It did not. I can't imagine that people would expect to go to a game and they would actually play the game, and that if they wanted to eat a hot dog, it would come with a bun. This is very unreasonable.
Do you think, when are they going back to the Iowa site, the Field of Dreams? Because I know they had construction there.
Yeah, it was uncertain whether or not they were going to play another game there. They're looking for different venues that have different connections to other parts of baseball history. There are a number in place. I don't want to just throw some out there, but they'd be similar to like the Rickwood game, more similar to that than this, certainly. And I think Iowa's in play for some future game, but the sentiment here is good. It's a long season. The games blend into each other, and if you can turn some of these games into an event, that's a good idea. Turning it into an event where you have a 3-hour rain delay, not that good.
Last week we talked about Hall of Fame stuff, but we were discussing Ryan Sandberg because that was sort of the dark cloud of the entire thing, but we didn't get to sort of the behind the scenes of the Hall of Fame, some of the the fun things. Here's what I envision for the Hall of Fame. You tell me if I'm wrong or not, okay?
Okay.
So you're in the Hall of Fame. You're all wearing your jackets, all right? You're all wearing your jackets. And for some reason, I think there's a big cafeteria. There's a big cafeteria. Only Hall of Famers can eat there. You all have your trays, and you're like little cartons of milk on the tray, and you have to figure out who you're going to sit next to eat.
All right, there's no jackets. Okay, so this is not the NFL Hall of Fame. There are no jackets.
There's no like even standard blazer. Nothing.
Nothing. No.
All right.
Nope. No jackets. And there's no cafeteria. There's no cartons of milk. There's no macaroni and cheese line. Nothing like that. There is this though, the fabulous Otesaga Hotel. I don't get to stay there as a returning quote-unquote member of the Hall of Fame Writers' Wing or whatever we're calling that. But I do get to hang out at the Otesaga all weekend. And, if there are people listening who have never been to Cooperstown, go to Cooperstown some week that is not induction week and stay at that Otesaga Hotel and then wander out there onto the back veranda overlooking the lake. And it's just one of the coolest spots in the world. Beautiful.
I heard it was haunted, though.
Well, my wife actually took a tour this year, and they were telling her all about that. Yeah, it is theoretically haunted. But there are, whether or not it's haunted, there are ghosts of all the great players who have sat there. So there's an incredible breakfast buffet every morning at the Otesaga during Hall of Fame weekend, and I don't miss it. It's great. And so you never know when you're sitting out there in that back veranda who's going to come and sit down next to you. And so I was having breakfast out there with my wife and a couple of friends, and who was eating next to us but Derek Jeter and Reggie Jackson. And that was fun. It was quite fun. There were some debates about why isn't this guy a Hall of Famer? Jeff Kent's name came up, if that means anything to you. And then Derek Jeter actually asked me a cool question. Are the other Halls of Fame like this? Meaning, is it this magical town that's all baseball or all football or whatever, and the returning Hall of Famers make this pilgrimage, and it just fills them with this joy about, what they've accomplished and what they do. And I don't know, you tell me. I've never been to Canton, but I've been to Springfield. I've been to the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. They're not this. What do you think?
It's different. I don't think anything is like Cooperstown because nothing can replicate Cooperstown itself.
Yeah.
But in terms of Canton, like we just had the Hall of Fame game, and all of that is sort of wrapped in that you have the first preseason game, it's Hall of Fame weekend, and everybody who's living will come back and do all that sort of stuff. I mean, I don't know if they're sitting down at tables on the veranda talking about so-and-so's Hall of Fame candidacy, but it is a special type of atmosphere, but I don't think anything can compare to Cooperstown.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I told them, that Canton is the closest. But Cooperstown is baseball, and baseball is Cooperstown, and it's just magical. You've heard me use this expression before, the Magic Kingdom. It's really what it is.
Well, I think what Cooperstown does well all summer long, too, is that they host all these youth events. And so you constantly have life coming into that place and, kids coming in to play baseball. And even if they're not interested in history by the time they get there, they will be by the time they leave.
Yeah, that's really well put. When you leave Cooperstown, you always feel different than when you arrive. And that's still true of me. And I've been going there many years. There's just something about it that really reinforces my love for baseball and my appreciation for how lucky I am to do what I do. But there are a lot of people who become baseball fans because they come to Cooperstown for whatever reason. There's just something so special about that place, and we all feel it every second we're there.
Jason's Beef with Jayson Stark here on The Fan. A guy that could retire today and go into Cooperstown is Mike Trout, but He turns 34 years old this week, Jayson. I was reading a piece last week that they don't know if he's, healthy enough or durable enough to play the field at this point anymore. If you look at his numbers, he's basically just a guy. I mean, he's not a bad player, but it's been a long time since he's consistently put up Mike Trout-ish type of numbers. And then you look at that contract. We used to say back in the day, would the Angels consider trading him to a team like the Phillies? That's his hometown team. Now, I don't know if anybody wants to touch that contract.
Oh, there's no way you could trade him and expect the other team to pick up all the money. I don't even know if he's tradable, period, until you can get him on the field for some extended period of time. But there's a lot to what you asked. There's the whole Angels part of it. Has any franchise in history signed more contracts that led the solar system in dead money than the Angels, between Anthony Rendon and Josh Hamilton and Pujols and now
No, the only other team I can think of is maybe the Colorado Rockies. But in terms of the Angels, I tell people, like, they go out and they try. They try. They really try.
Right, and that's why Mike Trout's kind of a special category from all those others. He was their guy. He was still in his 20s when they signed him. He didn't want to get traded. He didn't want to go anywhere. He wanted to reenact the Mickey Mantle story, only in Anaheim.
Right.
And he wasn't just the best player in baseball. He was already historically great. So, this was signed in spring training of 2019. Machado had just signed. Harper just signed. They were both those guys were getting $300 million and change. So the Angels responded by giving the best player in the sport, better than those two, more than that. I don't think it was the wrong thing to do what they did. I know he said he's just another guy, but he's still 30% above league average now in OPS. So he's still a reasonably productive player, but he can't find the field. Doesn't it feel conceivable now that Mike Trout could go through his whole career and never even win a playoff game?
It's conceivable that he can go his entire career and play 3 playoff games, which is what he's at right now.
That's correct. And how about them having both him and Ohtani at the same time?
Right.
And never even playing a postseason game? Wow.
Jayson, I always enjoy the conversation, my friend. We'll talk next week.
Look forward to it, man. Thank you.
Jayson's beef with our guy Jayson Stark on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Back page coming up. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 5-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 270. On the North Outer Belt after 71, things are a little slow from 315. We also have a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time, you can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Parents, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We're listening.
Yeah. Are your teens good with money?
She's a good kid.
She's the
but
best,
yeah.
I get it. Switch to Huntington Bank, and your teen debit card can really help.
Oh?
You can set spending limits, and your kid can track budgets, so they learn that money doesn't, in fact, grow on trees.
I think we need this.
Sounds good, yeah. We feel you, parents. Let's get more from teen banking. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place. Leslie, what's that hot lamp against your window for?
Pella windows are tested up to 160 degrees, Wilson, to ensure efficiency and the lowest energy bills possible, even in the craziest of temperatures. Put your hand on there.
All right. God, that's hot.
On the window, Wilson.
Oh, hey, that is quite nice and cool. So I'm going to go grab some ice now.
Get the window that Columbus homeowners rated #1 for innovation at PellaColumbus.com.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
Hugs from patients, like Patrick. It's something QC Kinetics medical professionals experience every day.
I hugged them. You should hug somebody who does that for you. They gave me my life back, and I really didn't know where I was going to go because I was definitely afraid of having a knee replacement done.
No surgery, no downtime with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. They give patients relief from joint pain using their own healing properties to repair and restore damaged tissue. And the results? Well, that's why we see a lot of hugs at QC Kinetics.
Everything is back that I thought I was never going to be able to do again. I'm still smiling, and sometimes it gets emotional. I get a tear in my eye because of how I was before I went in there.
Those smiles and hugs never get old at QC Kinetics. It means patients are finally getting relief. And now, it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate for these amazing treatments.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
What does summer bring to mind? Lazy days by the pool? Hot dogs on the grill? How about large, sweaty men putting work in to defend their national title? Yes! Your summer home of the Buckeyes, The Fan.
Stay hydrated. It's hot out there. So my teenage son just went out in sweatpants and a hoodie. It's 98 degrees. At least I know he'll be cool in our house, thanks to Atlas Butler. If something goes wrong, they'll fix it within 24 hours. They call it their comfort pledge. Get too hot?
My phone.
Oh, your phone. Should have known.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Buckeye show coming up at the top of the hour. Beamer and Austin Ward with you. Timmy is vacationing. 10 TV's Adam King.
You don't have to tell him that so sad every single break.
I'm just saying I have to tell people who you are.
Yes, but there's always a way where you're like, yeah, 10 TV's Adam King's here. I'm sorry.
I didn't say royal douche 10 TV's Adam King.
Well, now you did.
Now I did. Brutal. That's right. You going to be on the 6 o'clock news tonight?
Darn right I am. Going to run right from here.
What are we doing?
Talking Coach's show, or Coach's poll, I apologize, with Ohio State. 1-2 matchup, how big that is. The Crew, they have hope for the League's Cup. And more to come. Bengals, Browns. I'm going to go out there and say that you're wrong about your take of Joe Flacco being the starting quarterback.
You can say that I'm wrong, but then you will be proven wrong.
Well, the problem is if I said that, people would say who, and I think that's rude.
Do you think that you can have them add the Copenhagen Zoo story to the news?
I could, but the problem would then be that a lot of people would cry.
Well, I mean, I just got a little message from Mike Todd, our guy. He took a picture of his 2 little dogs. He just said, Denmark? ?
Oh, Mike.
And they're small, too. He can smuggle them in his anus. What's the matter with you?
Back page.
No, it's not time. It's not time for that yet. Will you give me a sign tonight on the news?
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, give me like some sort of hand gesture or throw in a word. We can have a secret word.
There you go. Give me a word. I'll work it at 6.
What should we do, Teddy?
It's a good radio.
No, I'm just thinking of a word that we can throw in that he'd be able to use in conversation.
No, it doesn't. Just give me the word. I'll make it work.
Can you work in there like he's a good, clean boy? Or is that over the top?
Well, it's not that that's over the top, but I feel like if people knew that, they would be like, "Oh, he's talking about common man," because that's your slogan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I hear good, clean.
Something more subtle.
Yeah. What do you got?
Because we don't want people to think of me at all.
Well, no, it's not that. But then they would be like, "Oh, he was put up to this by common man." I want it to be something where they would not know at home, but you'll know.
Okay. Who's on the anchor desk with you? That may determine how I use this.
I think Yolanda is off today. So I think it might be Jerry Martz and Colin Dorsey.
Oh, Jerry Martz and Colin Dorsey. Okay. How about this? You say, I'm glad Yolanda's not here tonight. So it's just us sausages. Say that.
Are you guys have an opening on this show that I could possibly apply for? Like a second?
No, we're never going to hire you here.
Okay, well, then I don't know that I can throw one job away without another, you know?
There was an old weather guy in Chicago. Harry Volkman, all right? He was like 1,000,000 years old.
Okay.
They would still bring him back for weekend shifts.
Oh, nice.
He didn't know what planet he was on, but so he's standing there at the desk. They're at the end of the news, and they're making like a little conversation, trying to get to the end of the show, right? And it was Harry Volkman, and it was weather guy, sports guy, news guy, all men on the desk this particular evening. And so, hey, Harry, how you doing over there? And Harry's trying to make conversation. He says, this reminds me of the good old days in the news. You know, just us gents sitting here.
Nice.
The look on their face was...
the good old boys club.
And then Harry realized what he said. I didn't mean, I didn't mean offense by it. Oh, no, Harry. Of course not. Harry, we never saw Harry again.
Yeah, that was it.
They stuck him on the ice floe.
Yeah.
He was dead.
Pulled him off the stage.
That. So just, if you really care about us and your career tonight.
Just for you?
Yeah, just for me.
How about How about this? I'll work the words in my 11 o'clock sports, common and man, within the same script without them being together.
You got to put them together. Why don't you do a little wink to the camera and just say, shout out to my buddy Common Man?
Well, that's too easy. He's just a common man.
Start with that.
He's just a common man.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
King.
Man.
Start talking. This is your segment.
Right. I was waiting on the okay. Hot dog spills shuts down highway in Pennsylvania. Commuters' worst nightmare. How about this? A truckload of hot dogs.
Don't you read a prompter for a living?
Yes, but
what's the matter with you?
I was laughing at the worst
words.
part.
English. Don't know them.
A truckload of hot dogs spilled across the Pennsylvania interstate Friday after a crash that briefly clogged the heavily traveled artery in both directions. You get it? Artery, clogged artery. Crews were struck with a job that did not relish rolling up the scale.
Oh, relish. I get it.
This is great. It doesn't say how many hot dogs spilled, but this is a lot. This is a box of a lot of hot dogs. I mean, this is more hot dogs than I've ever seen in my life. This is a lot of wieners that spilled in Pennsylvania. No comment?
What am I supposed to say? That's a hell of a story, King.
I thought that was a good story. All right, next one. Photos show costume participants standing up at paddleboard festival in Russia. Look at these. It's beautiful.
I can't look at them. Well, I'm on the other side of the desk.
I'm out of stories. You didn't like my hot dog when I was going to deep dive into the hot dog story.
Deep dive into it.
You didn't like
All
it.
right, come on. Let's do a little hot dog.
All right, a little hot dog deep dive.
This is your ideal hot dog.
Okay.
What are we putting on it?
Ooh. Ideal hot dog.
Ketchup and sauerkraut.
Just a little sauerkraut.
Sloppy
F. Little stadium mustard. A little. I could be swayed into some relish on there too.
Sweet or a dill?
Oh, sweet. I like a sweet.
Sweet relish.
Yeah, I'm not a big dill. Like if you ever have a bread and butter pickle?
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of pickle.
All right.
I love a good bread and butter pickle. I just want to know, I'm stalling. Nobody has said how many pounds of hot dogs spilled.
That's poor journalism.
It is.
Maybe if they weren't so interested in putting a million puns in there.
The fire chief said, I can tell you personally, hot dogs are very slippery. That's the quote in the article.
All those hot dogs going to waste. You can send them to Denmark. How many animals would you feed with that?
Exactly. And you would have to not kill. What was his name? Who tweeted at you?
Mike Todd?
Mike Todd. You wouldn't have to kill his dog.
He's got 2 dogs.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So many hot dogs.
We're going to take Mike Todd's dogs, Teddy's dogs. Rothman's got a bunch of dogs, too. Right?
Ridiculous.
Just a bunch of dogs. We get some horses on the way.
So stupid. Denmark, they can go to hell.
Yeah, there it is, Ted. That's what we like to hear.
Teddy got upset today about the line taken away.
Don't
the
take
prop
away.
bets. And Denmark wants your gently used pets to feed to their animals.
I mean, that is just one of the craziest stories. How do you put that out there? What are their signs?
Just asking for donations, that's all.
It's ridiculous.
Have a good newscast tonight.
Hey, thanks.
I would tell you that I'd be watching, but that'd be a lie.
But you'll be in the car driving.
That's right.
Will you watch at 11?
Are you on at 11?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
But I encourage all of you to watch at 11.
You didn't give me a word. Now they won't watch. Give me a word. Dill. I'll work Dill.
Dill and Hole.
Aunt Dill.
Dill Hole.
Aunt Dill?
Aunt Dill. Yeah.
I will work Aunt Dill.
My Aunt Dill was in town this weekend.
Aunt Dill.
Okay, Aunt Dill.
Into my 11 o'clock sports.
Neon green Aunt Dill.
Also, the amount of people in this chat that now know about Fathom, I'm not going to be able to walk anywhere in my life without Fathom haunting me.
You need a nickname. I just gave you one.
I have one. It's AK.
AK.
That's what people call me. AK.
Wish I had an AK-47 take care of you right now.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Ted,
feed you to the animals.
No, I don't want to go to
Denmark.
No, Mom, I don't want to go to Denmark.
Imagine one of those anacondas unhinging their jaw, swallowing you whole. Yes.
No, Mom, I don't want to go to Denmark. I don't like the Harlem Globetrotters.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's in the construction zone on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard-Rome Road, causing about a 10-minute delay there, and police are on scene. We also have a 10-minute delay on eastbound 33 between 270 and Gender Road on the East Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Pirani's Hockey World. Pirani's Hockey World's biggest sale of the year is going on July 31st through August 10th. Buy sticks, helmets, and more at the best prices of the year. Sideline Swap will be on site July 31st through August 3rd to purchase your gently used sports gear. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by 3D Cabinetry, your go-to for fast, hassle-free service from order to install with fully assembled all-wood affordable cabinets. Free consultation at 3dcabinetry.net.
If your neighbors describe your home as, you know, the one with that garage door, we are Deluxe Door Systems. Our beautiful Clopay doors will transform the look of your home, and for less than you think. It's that simple. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Cash, moolah, greenbacks, toast, Grilla, chips, bread and mold, cheddar, butter, lewd and scratch. Find the lettuce, make a match. Lettuce, gravy, game on the back for $30. That's a wrap. There's many words for cash, no doubt, but there's only one $30 cash word. Check it out. Cash word from Ohio, lottery. It's $30, yo. Cash word, it's fun to go with millions of prizes, don't you know? Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways, from overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels, and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing. I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fitted at goodfeet.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for complete terms.
Hey friends, it's Austin Ward, and I'm coming up on 2 full years since starting Awaken 180. Dropped 50 pounds, and I still check the scale like it owes me money. Guess what? Hasn't budged. Still under 200 pounds, still feeling great. Keeping weight off this long isn't luck or magic, it's just having the right playbook. Awaken 180 taught me exactly what works, what doesn't, and how to stay lean without the struggle. Want real, lasting results? Don't just drop the weight, retire it for good. Trust me, Awaken 180 is your winning game plan. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Ready to ride the waves or hit the road for less? Refinance your boat or motorcycle loan with CME and let them try to beat your rate by 1.5% APR. Enjoy no payments for 90 days and rates as low as 6.25% APR. It's never been easier to lower your rate and free up cash. Make the smart move. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 6.25% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall, and I want to talk to you about the roof over your head. You know that thing that protects your house and everything in it? It's pretty important, and a lot of you are going to have to replace it soon, but be warned. There are companies out there that skip over the biggest part of the process, the attic ventilation. You see, if that attic doesn't have proper circulation, it can cause problems such as mold and rot. You got rot. And not to mention leaks in the wintertime and higher AC bills in the summer. This is one of the reasons I'm telling you about my guys at Victor's Home Solutions. They start with a free 21-point roof inspection, including a thorough inspection of that attic as well. They know that if that ventilation isn't right, that roof's going to be built on a shaky foundation. That's why every Victor's roof comes with a well-thought-out attic ventilation plan, and that's why they can offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. Money-saving discounts and financing incentives are also available. Call for your free 21-point roof inspection and get that estimate today. 866-VICTORS or go to